Anyway, the
All
game.
I'm saying is that I really wish I didn't sell my copy of Super Smash Brothers.
Why did you sell it? It's the stupidest decision you ever made.
Yep. Well, because
Yeah,
back
you know-
then I didn't know the value of video games. I also sold Cubivore. I had a copy of Cubivore.
What the hell's Cubivore?
Exactly. Cubivore is like. Also, hello everyone. Welcome. It is I, Data Barnett, and I'm playing Limbus Company today. And I'm joined by
Minecraft bullshit.
And now listen up. It is not Minecraft bullshit. It's a $535 game.
I mean, it looks like the prototype to Minecraft.
It is not the prototype to Minecraft. Cubivore is infamous for being like the trippiest what the fuck am I playing game ever. You play as a cube with panels on the side and you like arrange them to turn into creatures, and then you go about and eat other panels off of other creatures.
It's Spore.
Yeah,
It's
basically.
Spore. This is Spore before Spore was.
Yep.
Also, I'm not on the screen, just so you know.
Oops. If I'd kept that, let's be real, I probably would have sold it when it was at $200.
200 bucks. Yeah, I'm seeing like, oh, like a close copy is like 800.
Mine wasn't close.
This one. Okay, I guess a used copy. Was it on GameCube or?
It was on GameCube.
Okay, because apparently there was a 64 version too.
Really? I didn't even know that.
I guess it's similar to the Animal Crossing game that started on 64 and eventually went to.
I didn't even know
GameCube.
Cubivore was developed by Nintendo.
It's on GameCube. Well, I mean, I guess third party.
Third party.
It
But
says Atlas though.
yeah, Polish Atlas. Well, anyways. Limbus Company. Today we're gonna play Uma Musume Limbus, which is twofold because we have the xichun raising simulator and also Uma, the Uma Sinners.
Amazing. Oh god. Okay, so like I'm still looking at that whole Halo. I mean, Metroid was marketed as a Halo killer. This article, it's an article from 2012. It's like Halo 4 looks like Metroid Prime, and that's a good thing.
Look, there's a reason why everyone makes fun of the Dark Souls of X, because it was so fucking overused. That's just how gaming journalism was back then.
Fuck gamer journalism now because they're still doing it.
No, they're not.
Yeah, you just gave an example. The Dark Souls of.
Yeah, they stopped doing that because everyone, like, rightfully so, was clowning on them.
Yeah, no. I still see people calling it the Dark Souls of. It doesn't happen as often, but it's happening. Also, I can't hear the sound, so.
Really? Can't hear sound.
Yeah, not on my end.
What'd I do? What'd you do? Okay.
What did you do? It says sound on. Hold on, let me check the stream.
I can definitely see sound on screen.
Okay,
Also,
on stream,
damn.
yes, I hear it.
Okay,
I just can't hear it in person.
See what I can do here. Okay, let me close that.
Okay.
And then start it back up.
This is completely unrelated, but do you know about the caveman?
The what?
The caveman.
The fuck is that?
The caveman.
Can you hear that?
Floyd Collins. No.
Really?
Nope.
Okay, I'll kick you and try rejoining.
Okay. No. Okay. This one. Why do you kick? Tell you about the caveman in a bit. Hold on, it's still like loading. Okay, now I can hear it. You got like this jaunty tune.
Yep. Because this is a xichun raising simulator. Spring cultivation.
Why does it look like Harvest Moon to me? I don't know.
It's
the colors.
based off
They're very
Princess
Harvest-
Maker. If you've ever played that.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Which, like,
That's
Uma
not
Musume Princess Maker was like the first of those series, and Uma Musume like refined that thing. All right.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
I'll try Tenpool.
I'm looking at this. Who are you even pulling for?
He's saying.
Oh.
Horse saying.
Oh yeah, horse sang. I'm telling you, Liddy, they need to just do a crossover. They have like 3 canon horse people in this game?
And
We
3.
got Yisang. Okay, 3. Sorry. Okay, you got Yisang. We got Gregor, and you can also use either Heathcliff or just his horse. Whichever order.
All right, one more. I'll keep going till I get 3-star, and if that's not you saying, I'll quit.
Okay, quit. Okay. This is precarious. Oh god, I have more lunacy than you.
Okay, I quit.
You quit. Hey, you lied.
The crossover is coming in October.
Is it October? Okay, that's pretty soon actually.
Yes.
I'm still worried I can't have enough. Oh,
Probably
look, lady,
not.
you don't have the special characters to get extra bonuses for this
I don't.
level.
Sadness.
I don't have any of them.
Starting off from where we left off last time, xichun became the head of Daguan Yun. And we decided at the end,
God help us.
she's
That's
too
just really
tiny and weak. So we're gonna turn her into like a monster now.
What was the actual like explanation? Like did they
Like, she's
literally
literally
just say
too weak.
tiny and weak? Sure.
She has no clan, and her only ally who's still alive is Wei. That's it.
I'm sorry. When you said she has no, I expected you to say she has no Riz.
She has no Riz. She has no supporters. She has no allies.
She has no grace. She has a funny face.
This Jia has a funny face. So now we're trying to train her up. The hall was chill with a tense air, and those present all sat in complete silence. Hey,
Hey,
she's back. What the fuck?
That was quick.
Yeah, I thought she ran away to Q-Core.
I mean, she did, but like I was expecting like, oh, we'll hear about her like in a chapter or two.
Yeah,
but,
I thought we would hunt her down. Guess not.
Okay, sure.
There was Jia Yunchen, with her lips slightly curled into a mirthless sneer. And at the
Wait, what's
center
she
of it all sat Jia Xichun, unsure of what to say next. Well, everyone? Jia Yunchen, seated next to the hierarch seat upon which Xichun sat, smoothly takes control of the situation and begins the assembly. Honored heads of house, lords of each family, their proxies, members, and... She nods slightly, acknowledging our awkward presence. And little Xichun's guests, who stay here at our H-Core, seems to be extending without a foreseeable end.
Isn't she technically from Q-Core? What's up with her acting like she's any less an outsider than we are?
Yeah, and did everyone catch that R H-Core?
Regardless of everything else, the fact that she hijacked the meeting from the get-go is ridiculous. Especially with the Jia Xichun, the family hierarch herself, presiding over this official assembly. Okay, so we're like back.
Yeah,
We're still in
we're still in H-Core.
Where's this-
My guess
okay.
is that they're gonna have a vote of no confidence.
What does that mean?
She's trying to do a vote of no confidence.
What does that mean?
You don't know what that is?
No. I don't
It's
know
when the
legal
board of
shit.
directors fire a CEO.
Oh, okay. You could have just said that.
Yeah,
They're gonna Green Goblin her.
yeah, basically.
Oh my god. Clearly she's using the pretense of assisting the hierarch to assert her own dominance over these proceedings.
As we are all aware, venerable former Jiamu has always discussed with and confided in me about the matters of greatest import, the momentousness of which steered the very course of H-Core's prospects. Even after I departed the family for Q-Core, venerable former Jiamu has always written missives to confer such matters with me. Something about it smelled suspicious, but we'd already missed the window to challenge her to present us with any proof about breaking decorum. Thus, as it naturally follows that I would be the inheritor of venerable Jiamu's will, I shall be presiding over this regular assembly, which we convene now to discuss and determine the future of H-Core. What a grandiose and self-important introduction. It seemed clear to me that she considered herself to be the main character of this scene, or something. You know my voice?
And your grace certainly befits your station, Lady Yunchen.
Yunchen. We are all impressed by your utmost dedication to the citizenry of Hongyuan, despite your already saturated schedule.
Hey, we saw that guy.
Yeah. Oh, he lived.
Yeah. I'm surprised. We could hardly thank you enough for your magnanimity, Lady Xichun. What a fucking kiss ass. My parents, a true shame that they couldn't be here, have always sung praises of your expertise, Lady Xichun. Jesus. Why did he kiss it up to her? Isn't he like the
she's
lowest?
clearly the one with all the power now. Like, Yunchun's technically the one in charge, but she's the one who's like calling the shots.
Okay, here's the part where Heathcliff caves in her skull. And then that's the problem solved.
Probably. Responses from the participants are just as protracted, only as squishy instead of arrogant. As heads of some of those houses who are under investigation for consorting with the forces foreign to Hongyan. Yeah, that too. They're all under investigations for their attempted coup.
Isn't she also kind of part of the attempted coup?
Yeah. Yeah, proof.
Like, I guess.
Their vacuum was filled by their children's generations, many of whom we had the pleasure of meeting during the family hierarchy war. Very well, then shall we? Welcome Jia Xichun, the next person to sit upon the seat of Hongyun's family hierarchy. Greetings, Now let us begin. For many years, all those who are gathered here have toiled day and night for the eternal prosperity and growth of H-Core. Jia Xichun's expression immediately sours as Yunchun unceremoniously cuts her off her self-introduction. First on the agenda for this assembly are urgent discussions and passage of new major policy items that have been tabled for too long. Distributive contribution rights auctioning policy, quarterly amnesty policy. Hold on, Big Sis Yunchun. Passing the distributive contribution rights auctioning policy would allow the open auction for any remaining rooms the day before reconstruction days, and the quarterly amnesty wouldn't do anything but give unfair advantage to certain families and high net worth individuals by guaranteeing them large real estate assignments regardless of the performance of the previous quarter.
Jargon.
Jia Xichun stutters a little, flustered before continuing. My point is, these policies are going to rattle H-Core's economy the moment they go into effect. Besides, these policies were pretty much drawn to favor lining the pockets of a select few families and high-ranking officials of H-Core.
If I may, venerable hierarch, lining the pockets, that is quite an odd turn of phrase to refer to the bare minimum of respect the society might repay to its highest contributing members, don't you think?
Well, before we continue, Xichun, I'm not entirely certain if you're aware, but everyone, ever since the ascension of the new family hierarch, the perceived value of Hongyan has been racing to, for the lack of a better word, rock bottom. Clearly, this demonstrates Hongyun's concern and its lack of faith in the newly appointed family hierarch. Therefore, it naturally falls that our most urgent task at hand is to put a stop to this value and reputation freefall and restore the prosperity and greatness of Hongyan once again. Yeah, okay, and that's the family hierarch's job, right? Why are you... If you had perused H-Core's articles of association, you would have known that should H-Core be deemed to be in a state of crisis, the four great houses and the board of directors' voices may also carry de facto power in the assembly. And the board of directors, that's us, has determined that we now are in a state of crisis. State of crisis? What crisis? Everything that led to my ascension in the family hierarchy was legitimate down to the final approval. Tisk. These unseemly rumors and slander are tanking our value, which we have built up assiduously through the years of toil. So, what is this, if not a state of crisis? And who wouldn't doubt the new family hierarch's qualities when this decline has coincided precisely with her ascension? Jia Yunchun was somehow turning the room against Xichun without presenting a single shred of evidence, portraying her as some burdensome hierarch who single-handedly is tanking H-Core's value. No one in the assembly, not a single representative from any families present, stepped up to point out how Jia Xichun's swift actions were what finally repelled the outside forces that marched right up to Hongyun's front yard. or how she deftly maneuvered her forces to quell the embers of war by quickly taking control of the chaos within Dagwon-yin. She hadn't shown any glaring signs of incompetence since her ascension, despite her relative inexperience, but everyone in Hong Yun's board of directors, the heads of each family, averted their eyes as though all that had somehow inconceivably slipped their minds. So, you take yourself to be a qualified individual for that responsibility, xichun? Very well. Then proceed. We're all waiting for you to begin your briefing before the assembly regarding the last 30 years' quarterly net revenue records for Hong Yun's singularity-related businesses, the calculations on next year's fiscal debt forecast, and the exact revenue variation numbers for bosses that have been registered in the last 5 years. That's,
The Venerable Hierarch has not received that data prior to the meeting. You must all be aware of the chaos that followed the ascension. We are still indexing all available materials too.
Isn't that funny? Not once in the history of Hong Yun has the family hierarch ever failed to provide immediate and detailed answers regarding Hong Yun's historical statistics.
Scared. He's so scared.
Jia Yun-chin must have known all along too. He must have known how the previous family hierarchs were all directly supplied with an immense repository of information through the Xiaohuang worm or something of the equivalent, right? They specifically took the worm out of xichun.
Oh yeah.
And she's using it to target xichun's weakness, knowingly asking questions the family hierarch about the Anamana worm, couldn't possibly answer. The responsibilities tied to the vulnerable state of the hierarch Jiamu are matched only by the great power bestowed upon it. Thus, how are we to leave the matters of the wing to someone who is, so evidently, unprepared for the task? Given the present circumstances, our hands may be forced to call for a vote. To vote the motion of no confidence. The motion of no confidence. A motion of no confidence, when passed by high-ranking political officials,
right.
results in the removal of the chief executive from the office. So,
Oh wait, so they're still treating the hierarch like a company?
I mean, it is H-Core.
Yeah, I guess, but it's like a family thing. So like they call him the hierarch as more like a family title, but I mean, I guess. Sure.
It is H-Core.
Yeah, I get it. It's so weird.
So they're going after Xichun's power.
So this is the picture Jia Yuan-shun wants to paint. Impotent family hierarch. Impotent, yeah. Family hierarch stumbling through her first meeting to the total and the near unanimous lack of support from the H-Core board of directors. Whatever jogging they're on about, seems to me they got an ounce of respect for the last, or us. Ain't got. Never trust what's overly obsessed with numbers and optimizations. They're the first one to kick you on the moment they no longer see you as useful.
You're not the only one who's pissed off. So can you please stop shaking your leg for a second? Don't need to make our frustration any more obvious, you know.
My ass would have left that chair long ago if it weren't for this last.
See, there you go. In H-Core, should the board of directors unanimously vote in favor of the motion, certain parts of the family hierarch's power will be removed. It's entirely possible that she'll become a hierarch in name only. So they're threatening to fire her unless she falls in line. There's some needlessly convoluted way to... The Assembly will now consider the motion of no confidence. Are there any objections to bringing this motion of no confidence against family hierarch Jia Xichun to the floor? Hold on! The vote of no confidence is an item you can invoke so lightly.
The Shi family has no objections. Who's that guy?
He was one of the candidates. I barely remember.
I remember this.
Actually.
I remember this guy, not the other one. Let's say the Wang family has no objections either.
Shu family too.
You bitch!
The rest of the
Traitor!
previous family heads seem to have changed precisely nothing. Those in power wore more youthful faces, but their tongues still carried the same old resistance to change. The new family heads were just as uncooperative as ever, and everyone seemed to be solely interested in staying in Jia Yunchun's good graces. New faces, some old, and needless to say, Heathcliff wasn't the only sinner fuming with rage.
It's far too vexing to simply watch them do not. Just kill them, Don! Just kill them all! Right? I knew you wouldn't let this slide. I knew you wouldn't let this slide, Don Quixote. They're walking all over xichun like she's not even here. Forsooth, we cannot let us injustice transpire unabated. Hey, it seems like we're both on the same page. For once, that's weird. I'm not going to hesitate to make myself heard again. This time, I want to be courageous. With your help, Don Quixote. Come on, let's do this together, okay?
Sinclair's gonna shout objection, and Don is gonna charge.
Don's gonna charge. Yes. Very well. I am in agreement. Yeah, then let's go on 3 at the same. Okay, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
If there are no objections,
1, 2.
the assembly will put this resolution to vote in a month, and
3. Here, objection. Bloody hell, oi! Gone mental?
Sinclair stood tall at the center of the entire room's undivided astonishment, alone. Don Quixote, still firmly in her seat, gazed upon Sinclair's proud stand and rubbed her nose.
God damn it. Young Sinclair, that has evolved indeed. What an unmitigated pursuer of justice thou hast become, with such unrelenting fervor and utter disregard to decorum. You care about that? Suddenly, mine efforts have finally borne fruit.
What the hell? Did Don Quixote or Heathcliff suddenly rub off on you or something?
No, wait, no. What happened there, Don Quixote? What happened to ejecting together? Well, I have taken the suggestion to mean that we must voice our dissatisfaction through the official channels, borrowing the titles of the illustrious Red Gaze in the department of LCC.
Don Quixote was gonna go through to like a super bureaucratic route.
Fuck. Disputes and success in the power on such a high-level government are hardly ever resolved with grandstanding. What does thou not agree?
I don't want to hear that from you, Don Quixote.
You didn't kill her dad?
Yeah.
Like he did regicide.
Yeah.
Are you normal all of a sudden?
Me grabbing the gremlin. Why are you normal now?
Vlad, what just happened? What happened to the clammy, meek boy? Well, that's... I guess I just assume this is how Limbus Company rolls now.
There seems to have been an unexpected outburst from xichun's guests. Withdraw your objection, and we will consider this a momentary loss of control and not enter it as an official statement.
It was,
Sinclair's eyes were shaking like someone with his life on the line. If not, I take it that you have full confidence in her abilities. So please, I encourage you to elaborate. When and how will xichun demonstrate her aptitude for responsibilities of the family hire?
Duel to the death with you.
She'd probably lose that, let's be honest.
Really? Yeah, wait,
xichun's not very good.
But what this the lady doesn't look like a fighter.
No, but she has access to Kyokor's like technology.
I guess.
His voice continues to shrivel into a corner. He can't. And how could anyone? How could anyone when all we had was a very clear view of her path to ascension? During the family hierarchy evaluation, Jia Baoyu donated the coins he received from Jia Qiu to you. Essentially, you pity-partied your way to victory. Pity-partied? And for your ascension...
Not against the rules.
Jia Chu and those outsiders from an upstart company had to, almost literally, carry you to the seat. Has there ever been a single victory attained by your own hands in this entire process?
I guess I'll do it. But we have not all been witnesses to the I think it might be Juan.
Which one?
Big brother. The big bro, I forgot his name.
He's dead, isn't he?
No. He went off to do stuff.
Oh.
But I guess he came back. But have we not all been witnesses to qualities he exhibited during the family hierarchy evaluation and her own ascension? You must have no shame snaking your forked tongue in the audience of both heaven and earth like an unwitting buffoon.
That's when quiet, even footsteps broke through Jia Yunchun's merciless dismantling of Jia Xichun.
Yeah, see? Wait, yeah.
Oh, it's Zigong.
Yeah.
Yet, I see the point. The hierarch, with her grace, needs only demonstrate her already established qualifications before all. This is no place for an outsider to speak. But proceed. Just how will she prove herself before us? What an odd statement coming from a fellow outsider who's been chatting for minutes on end. Forgive me, I could only presume your verbosity that the right to speak in this forum was open to all outsiders. The death guy.
Yeah, no one brought that up. You brought that up, didn't you?
Yeah. You have said it yourself, no, that the votes of no confidence resolution will proceed in a month. That seems to give the venerable hierarch a month to regain the trust of each family.
What?
It is rather clear to me that there are many who find their own defeat in the family hierarch war difficult to accept. Such a doubt is easily resolved. A match between clans should lay out the results quite obviously. Very well. A fair challenge between clans, which would preclude the participation of the family hierarch's High Shells pack and the Jialan guards. So you will remove her Pao and her Ju just before the game even begins? Why not make this a test of series of sparring matches in both academia and martial arts if such is the case? Those are chess pieces, which she just mentioned.
Is that from the game
Chinese
with
chess.
Oh, okay, I was thinking the other one. The one with a really big board.
No, you're thinking of Chinese checkers.
Yeah.
The star one. No, this is chess.
You're thinking, okay, the star one. Yeah, yeah.
It's the equivalent of the bishop and the rook, is what she's saying.
Okay.
Huh. What audacity. Do you truly have that much faith in Jia Xichun's abilities? You must know the consequences of failing these matches, no? There'll be a unanimous one-sided end to the votes of no confidence, and naturally any and all rights pertaining to the family hierarch shall be transferred to the board of directors. That's fine by us. You are free to choose any champion whom you see fit. Unfortunately, your underlings don't seem to share your inflated confidence. But in the midst of the confused, flabbergasted silence from the other sinners, a clear, careful, yet defiant voice rings out. Hong Lu's retorts. That's not true at all, big sister Yunchun. We actually have just as much confidence in Xichun as she does. His wide eyes stare directly and unblinkingly into Jia Yunchun's. It occurred to me that this might be his way of expressing anger. Impudent child. How dare he stare me down like that?
He's not even looking at you. His eyes are closed.
Then you're welcome to try. 1 month. You have but 1 month to prove before all an audience that she is indeed fit to be the family hierarch. Should you fail, the vote may as well be a mere formality. In other words, should she successfully prove herself, none of you shall again rightfully challenge the independent rights and powers bestowed upon the family hierarch. The consequences of such recalcitrance will be no different from those that the traitors are facing, wouldn't you agree? Well then, we will excuse ourselves now. Wait, I'm... Zigong turns towards us and with that same mysterious smile, and slowly directs us out of the assembly hall. We may as call them sparring matches. But you must know that each and every one of them is a test to prove your claim to the seat of family hierarchy. A month is a time far too brief for drastic improvements regardless of for whom it may be. Learning from a proper master for 10 months straight might teach you a few things, but who knows how long the search for one such master might take. Not to mention the official channels through which you must bring them to pass Dogwon Noon's walls, which may take up to 2 months. Why not relent now and relinquish but a part of your powers as a family hierarch to the board of directors? It seems that this fellow outsider's mental facilities are impressively lacking. My lord has spoken in the past that when in the presence of 3 people, at least one of them is bound to be the teacher of mine. And here they are, aren't they? Jia Xichun's masters, each carrying something new to teach her. All 13 of them. Zigong gestured confidently towards the flabbergasted sinners. The assembly comes to an end. Have you equipped the Zigong announcer, by the way?
I don't know if I even have her.
Is it a battle pass? You have her.
Oh, maybe. I just like my combo of Dawn and Sancho. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, that's pretty good. But you should throw on the Zigong announcer. She's pretty great. I actually like Zigong a lot. So I'm glad to see that she's in here.
So wait, was the guy there the big brother, whatever his name was?
Jia.
So who was that voice? Oh, it was her the entire time.
It was Zigong the entire time.
Oh, okay, so you should have done that anyway.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, we're planning the train Jia Xichun anyway, but it seems that we're now under an unexpected deadline. Oh wait, okay. Speaking of the deadline, the whole 1 month thing.
Yep.
I had a question. So regarding like cantos, the main story that takes place within the canto, how long is it usually? I feel like this one has been one of the longer in universe. Like I feel like the last canto.
If we go back to the main menu, I can check.
Yeah, like this one, it feels like we've been like the canto of H Core. It feels like it might have been like over the course of like maybe a week.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
But other ones feel like it's like in an evening or something like that.
It depends. Like, for sure, Wuthering Heights and La Mancha Land was like an evening, but the lake I think was like over a course of a month.
A month? Damn. Okay.
Yeah, because there's a lot of them just traveling the lake. Remember?
Yeah. I would have said that was one of the longer ones too, but like a whole month, man.
And then the K Core one was probably a week-ish.
Yeah, I feel like the N Core was also like a day or a night.
No, that was also a week, probably.
Really? Like we kind of just like hung out with.
No, that was actually probably like a day. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Like I feel like we arrived there in the day, and then like all the horrible, really bad shit happened towards the night. Also, God damn it, Brian, I forgot.
Hi, Bernhilden. Thank you for redeeming me first. Eat shit.
Give it back.
No.
Give it back.
Also, howdy. There you
go. Say it like you mean it.
Howdy, now.
Okay, you need to find a new catchphrase because you're not a cowgirl anymore.
I still am a cowgirl.
No, you're a netrunner. You're from Cyberpunk City.
I have cowgirl aesthetics.
Okay, I'll find like a cow person and I'll see what their catchphrase is within Cyberpunk.
Hey,
anyway, go on.
When you said LCB was going to help me out, did you guys mean that you're going to publicly humiliate the crap out of me at the assembly? Of course not, Xichun. Big Brother Game Chun's an old snake. We've just given her 30 days to set the perfect stage for my downfall to prove the world once and for all that I'm not qualified at all to be the family hierarch. But Xichun, weren't you always so good at humbling anyone who dared underestimate?
How old are we talking?
For, I don't know, probably like a kid.
No, I meant like, she was saying Yu-chan, the old big sister with her though.
I don't know. I'm gonna guess 40.
Like,
50.
Let's go. There's like no art of her.
Ishmael's like in her 30s.
Let's get. I mean, I already know that, and I'm okay with it.
Not so much anymore. Back then, like an idiot, I thought I just had to hold on with everything I had. I thought that's all I ever had to do, but now. Now, things are different. It's true that I'm vastly underqualified to be the family hierarch, and she's Right, I pretty much lucked into this position. Hey, Xichun, don't tell me that woman's bullshit actually got to you. Oh, she wasn't completely wrong, right? I'm just some kid who happened to be good enough to survive some traps and ambushes. I'm afraid that the responsibility of the family hierarchy might be too much.
How young is Xichun? I know she's supposed to be like pretty young, like maybe like 19, 20.
You have to be at least 20 to become a fixer. So she's at least 20.
Okay. Is that actually a thing?
Yes.
Weird. Okay.
Her self-confidence has significantly decreased compared to the observation from our previous interaction.
I'm psychoanalyzing you. You have lost it.
Yeah, basically. The heck, Xichun? I don't remember you being this kind of character. What happened to the girl who looked down on us at the moment we met? Yeah, you even had the audacity to pretend to not know who we were, didn't you? Where'd all that confidence go, girl?
If I'm gonna psychoanalyze her a little bit myself, I think it's because she actually trusts us now.
Yeah.
So she's willing to be this like vulnerable in front of us.
Yeah. Open up her vulnerabilities.
Yeah. So like this entire time she's been panicking, and so probably even back then too.
Probably.
But but now she's willing to like be honest about it.
That actually got under her skin back then, huh? So, Xichun, what do you want to do? Are you sure you're okay with this? Are you okay with letting this happen?
That's...
If I let it happen, Big Sister Yun-chun's going to continue expanding her influence here. I'm sure she and the board of directors have been cozying up to each other for a long time.
It's the implication that her testaments on her influence were true.
Yep, it's true. Before she left Kyokor, Big Sister Yun-chun always used to accompany Jiamu to these assemblies. If we just let them...
Who's Jiamu again?
The old lady. The
okay,
final boss.
Yeah. The creepy lady. Yeah.
If we just let them hold the vote of no confidence, they're going to unanimously vote against me and slowly reduce the family hiring scope of power. And who knows, they might even call for a reevaluation. However unlikely that sounds. Besides, Big Sister Yun-chun, I think her definition of Hong Yun's prosperity might be different from mine. What she's looking for isn't H-Core's prosperity, it's Dagon Yun's. And I know that this all has something to do with her ties to Q-Core, which I bet has already been going on for a while just under my radar. I'm sure they already have had plenty of talks behind my back.
I would guess that she was gonna sell us out to Q-Core.
I don't know. I think her definition of Dagon Yun's prosperity is probably correct. Like, she'd sell H-Core to keep Dagon Yun as, like, the delegated leader, perhaps.
Maybe. Or it could be, like, kind of mindset of, like, oh, to survive, we need to, like, be under the thumb of a patron.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah, okay.
Which is not the kind of vision you had for Hong Yun's future, right? That's why you spoke up against her. My vision for Hong Yun is... I want to change H-Core to be the kind of place where people can live without fear. I just never imagined I'd have to prove myself like this in only 30 days. Even then, your vision hasn't changed, right? It hasn't? Great. So it's decided then? We just need Fao to deliver the bad news to Sade. So, to summarize, the responsibility of training Xichun to win these matches, these amorphous tests upon which hinges the family hierarchy's fate, and almost every facet of which is under Jia Yunchun's control, by the way, is probably a trap. Within the next 30 days is ours. And we have to explain that to Sade. Wow, that sounds like a whole lot of work when you put it like that. Postmortem reports have become quite rote. Sometime later.
Pretty. Thou must impress upon the illustrious red gaze that 'twas That wasn't mine idea this time. Oh, this whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's true. It wasn't her idea.
She tried to go through the official channels.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to misbehave. For once.
Sinclair stared blankly at Don Quixote as she made her desperate plea to Al-Sad. Yes, and I understand that as well, for the 8th time. As always, Sad was wearing the same refreshingly incomprehensible smile. The kind of smile that makes people increasingly anxious the longer it lasts. Oh, that gives us about 30 days, during which sparring matches, tests, whatever, will be happening as well. Great, then let's give it our best.
So screwed.
Sinclair mutters in a near whisper, clearly feeling responsible for what happened.
Yes, I mean, not really. Is it? Because like they were gonna do the 30 days anyway. That was her initial plan. The big lady.
Yeah, but it wasn't going to be like this test, and also it wasn't going to attach the Limbus Company's name to the results.
Oh, okay. Yes, I understand. I never should have stepped out of line like that, but something just...
Yeah, so let's give it our best.
Shut up, you're stuck here. I totally agree. We messed up everything up again, and what?
Limbus Company was always going to remain here and assist Miss Xichun to acclimatize herself to the responsibility of family hierarchy. It was always part of our plan. Well, I sure am glad that I took Faust's advice about how meticulous planning is completely pointless when it comes to LCB's missions. I would have never had to submit 9 separate disciplinary incident reports back during the J-Corp incident had I known. I believe I should be able to explain this further. Prior to his departure, my lord was concerned that such a thing would come to pass. That is why he left Zilu and I here to look after the new family hierarch's position, which must still be on rather thin ice.
Where's Zilu, by the way?
Somewhere.
Probably in the shadows or something.
Oh, so that's why they were talking privately talking about when he pulled them aside. Doing nothing and allowing her wicked machinations to progress would have irrevocably made the entire board of directors naught but putty in Yunchun's hands. And that would have led to the snake to de facto assume the seat of family hierarchy. Against such an insidious foe who wields intrigue as her weapon, the most viable strategy is the most direct one, to challenge her head on. Besides, has this not given you the excuse you needed to prolong your company's stay in Dagwanyin? This is also a prime opportunity for Jiaxi Chun to further solidify her influence here. Depending on the outcome of the vote of no confidence, they have played right into her hands by accepting this deal.
So, I don't want to rain on everyone's parade, but we're not even going to consider what might happen if we fail.
No, we are not. Because you will not fail. Not without aiding your efforts.
You do or do not. There is no try.
Also, were you serious back there when you said that we were all going to teach Jiaxi Chun? All 12 of us?
What can we teach her? Are you gonna teach her how to fish, Ismail?
Actually, yes. Like, unironically, that's her class.
What the fuck? Amazing. I want to check to selecting only a few us.
Only a few us. Yeah.
I think there should be an up there with better aptitude to be educators. No, all of you. Ah, by the way, we already have an established eternal hierarchy based on the sum of each of our abilities. Of course, the results weren't entirely to my satisfaction due to an unexpected incident. The QCB test or whatever?
Yep, the LCB test.
Yeah, LCB, yeah. Miss Otis, that is a statement mired in narrowed vision, rifled factual refractions. I know it stands that the qualities of a good teacher are defined not by such statistics.
So you must be the one who placed last in that scale.
So you fucked up, didn't you? Oh. I mean, like, he's physically the worst. That doesn't mean he's really smart, though.
Worst in... you know, if they use, fuck. Why am I bad with names today? The little German boy. As a measuring scale. That means half of them are weaker than him.
Yeah, it's fine. Just little German boy. Don't go to the weed cave. Sorry. Yeah. Just don't say anything, bud. Best not to stand out like a sore thumb.
Oh wait, that's you.
I may have overreacted there. No, you're fine. You're just weak. You're not like a bad teacher though.
My lord has said that from the virtues that we may learn to replicate our merits, from the flawed we may learn to avoid our failings. As long as the student is willing to learn, anyone, anything, can be a teacher. I also,
I guess,
to embrace this teaching, seek from all those who we come across. Just what in the heavens are you doing?
Is he writing? Oh, I am preparing a lesson plan for young xichun, our family hierarch. Lesson plan.
Wow,
it's probably
you
like
sure got on that fast. So what are these yellow wormy things there?
It's crayon, I bet. Tis a star twinkling in its. I told you, it's crayon. Twinkling in its radiance.
According to the schedule you have prepared, the student would have -3 hours available for sleep. This lesson plan's execution will require cooperation from T-Core.
Yeah, 'twould be a mistake, most fatal indeed. I shall correct it post haste.
-3 hours.
It's fine, you don't need that sleep.
Zigong was staring at Don Quixote's expression of her wild artistic merit upon the curriculum, with her usual crescent moon eye. Wait, is that supposed to be Zigong's grimace?
I assume
Course. Each to their own, I suppose. I need not be shaken by every little thing until we have their actual lesson plans in hand. Hey, thanks for putting your faith in us, Zigong. We barely have any of that to go around ourselves, so I understand it couldn't have been easy. You know what this line reminds me of specifically? All those memes that said, thanks for not doing X, I knew that took a lot of restraint.
Oh yeah, like thanks for not comparing Morrowind to Skyrim. I knew that took a lot of restraint.
You could say that I have learned my lesson. The recent events have taught me that the path of learning is truly one without end.
I know she's supposed to be like Big Bro. I'm just gonna call him Big Bro. I can't remember his name.
Jiachu.
Jiachu. I know he's supposed to be like his
Let me turn
disciple.
off the filter real quick. Disciple / strategist / disciple, basically.
Yeah. Why does that filter keep turning on?
I have it automatic. I just forget to turn it off.
Oh, because when you're sleeping or whatever.
Yeah, when I'm not streaming.
Okay. Still weird. I see that you've all individually worked on your lesson plans as per Jigong's request.
Hey, it's
oh, she's so pretty. Look at her. Oh, she got a little bunny thing.
She got a little bunny thing.
You got bunny pins just like me. I received a total of 12 lesson plans. We need 13. I assume that 13 is supposed to be Dante?
Yeah. See, there you go.
Hold on. Shouldn't there be a 13 of them? Even the executive managers decided to spare their precious time to teach a lesson. What does Dante offer?
Huh. Yeah, I handed in my lesson plan too. Maybe managing skills? Unironically, being a manager.
I guess. That is because Sinclair? Maybe he didn't do it. Because he feels bad.
So who didn't do their homework? After a brief silence, everyone turned around and looked at one of the sinners.
Heathcliff doesn't know how to write.
Okay, this gets to the really important question. I know he wrote "remember" on the bat, but is he literate? Literacy is a scale, and I don't know if he's on the lower end or even competent enough.
It ain't me. Oh, please, at least try to make a compelling argument. Who else other than you could it possibly... Yeah, I was guessing Sinclair, because he's like in the down right now. The dumps right now. It's me.
Yes.
Also, that's another question. What could he offer?
I mean, he used to be part of a rich family. Etiquette.
I guess.
One moment.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Are we still live? Oh, okay.
I'm back.
Okay, I thought you were gonna leave me here to like have to entertain everyone myself.
No. I mean, Heathcliff is also from a rich family, but do you expect him to know anything about etiquette?
Maybe. Also, like the flashbacks with him and his family, it looked like they were like in a middle class dining room.
Yeah, but you've seen
Just
Wuthering
saying.
Heights.
Yeah. So. Oh, sorry. I was talking about Sinclair.
Oh.
For Heathcliff, I guess he could also be for etiquette too, technically.
I don't know. They all call Sinclair Rich Boy. Not like Hong Yin
They do?
Rich Boy, but they do call him from a rich family.
He kind of is. He was adopted into it. Technically.
What? Sinclair isn't adopted.
No, I bet Heathcliff.
Oh yeah.
Okay, sorry, we keep going back and forth. Like,
Yeah.
who are we talking about?
No, they call Sinclair like Rich Boy.
Yeah, okay. I was just mentioning for Sinclair, in his flashback with his family, they're like all around a dinner table, right?
Right.
It looked very plain. It looked like a middle class family table, like a
Yeah,
dining
but
table,
compared
rather
to
than,
everyone else in the company, that probably is rich.
I guess.
Except Hong Yin.
and,
Hong Lu.
and technically Heathcliff too.
And technically Heathcliff.
Yeah.
You think? You've been acting off character a lot recently. What's going on?
I don't know. He's acting even more blubbery and unsure of himself than usual. Well, that's
Useless funk.
Shut up. He's doing his best.
Sinclair was drenched in sweat for some reason.
Actually, I keep
In
pulling out
Sinclair's
papers.
seat was a large stack of papers, each filled to the brim with writing. Sinclair, are these papers?
Phew, I'm done. See, he's overcompensating. He's trying. Sorry, I got too into making a lesson plan. I just couldn't stop myself from writing. Phew.
Sinclair couldn't have appeared more proud as he placed that big bundle of sweat-soaked papers in Zilu's hands.
Soaked papers.
And she receives it with mild trepidation.
You seem to have dedicated quite the momentous effort in drawing out this lesson plan. She looks so cute. She actually looks very similar to Karen from Blue Archive. Same dark skin and golden eyes.
What's up with her?
Let's start reviewing from the first of the stack. Like, she could be like her older sister. Look at
Yeah,
her.
maybe.
108 analytical approaches to an acetes? AAA.
Acetate AAA.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, that's probably Ryoshu's.
Oh. What does AAA mean? And how do you plan to explore all 108 approaches in a month? Appreciation of artistry in assassinations. It is Ryoshu.
F you, went too far.
Hey, Hugs.
I Hugs.
Right, sorry.
Flip a page and continue reading for those 108 approaches.
What paint did you use?
Paint.
Hey, is it red? It's quite viscous, and the paper is partially melted. Like, I think it actually is paint. Does blood melt paper?
I don't know what kind of weird blood is in the onion.
I don't know. Lady, watch yourself. You almost got some on my arm. Aha, a painting. Hey, wait, yeah, she's an artist, right?
Yeah, she's an artist. When
Yeah.
we're getting Heathcliff doing sex education, I want to know nothing about sex. He probably knows about sex.
He knows a little bit.
Zilu?
Entrails coating the world.
Look at that face.
That's amazing. It's so cute. I love Zilu.
Now you know what aesthetics how aesthetics appreciatory of the artistry of slaughter. Just
There's an aesthetic charm to it.
what the hell did you paint in the paper? Hey, get it together! Zilu stumbled briefly. Whatever was on the paper must have given her quite the shock.
Zilu's an assassin.
Yeah,
A really good one, too.
Yeah.
So, what the fuck did she put in that?
exactly.
My mind wandered for a moment. This is too dangerous to be used for a lesson. Thus, it goes on the discard pile. This is
Sauce.
Okay, that is very Western comment. Who made that translation?
So I actually found out something about you know Blue Archive?
Yes. I mean, duh.
Yes, of course you know about Blue Archive.
Yeah.
Did you know
Yeah.
that there's a discourse on the English translation of Blue Archive? And it turns
Regarding
out
what?
on the localization. And it
Yeah,
turns
but,
out
like-
the reason for that is because the Japanese localizers changed up character's personality. And the English one used the Korean, the original
The correct
Korean text.
one.
Yes.
What the heck? For once. Like, this, like, localizers in general need to, like, respect the original author's intent.
And I mean, like, completely changed the character's personality.
Yeah,
from, like,
yeah,
a
like that-
more timid character to a very loud
Which
voice
character
actress.
is this?
I don't remember. I just looked at it. I was like, huh. For once, this is Japanese localizers. That messed up. But
Yeah,
most people
yeah.
play with the Japanese voices, so they don't know, and they like see like her English text is very timid, but she's got like a very boisterous voice. It's like, what the fuck?
Like, why she's so different?
Yeah.
Well, now I know if I ever go back to switch to Korean.
Dilu crumpled up the paper about hesitation, tossed it outside.
Next.
I mean, I assume whatever line Ryoshu used here was very netizen.
I assume it, yeah, like, it was the same, like, basic tone and whatever.
Yeah.
But,
so
like,
I think weak
it's just...
sauce is probably correct.
Yeah, yeah. It's just like weak sauce. It's just such a Western term. It's just like, okay, that it takes me out of it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's so obviously like, okay, this was someone took liberties with this one, and it's like I'm not like mad at it, but like, okay, like I am raising my eyebrow at it though.
Mm-hmm. It's probably something along the line of like, you know, an insult that a gamer would use.
Yeah, yeah, like again, like the same enunciation as weak sauce. Like whatever, it's fine. Like it's a minor thing. Intro to societal reintegration. Press the title. That doesn't sound too bad. Chapter 1, how to handshake with your left hand when a situation calls for it. That's very specific. Oh, I get it now. Chapter 2, exploration of exclusive...
Left hand.
He looks so smug, like he's so proud of this. Chapter 2, exploration of exclusively long-sleeved fashions and practices. I try to think of like, what legitimately could Gregor offer?
Yeah,
He's a soldier. A lot of them are soldiers.
Yeah, reintegrate back into society, like he said.
I guess. Chapter 3, projecting confidence and why having a bug arm is totally cool. That's you know how it is. Be proud of who you are and all that philosophy stuff. Gregor, you're a genius. I wanted this lesson to give a bit of paradigm shift where you can all come to see our flaws not as failings but as evidence of our individuality. I mean, if he brings forth that Kafka writing, I guess there is a lot he could bring.
Yeah.
Kafka was a really good writer. Yeah, he very good philosophizer as well. Which will usher in a world where we can carry on with our lives no matter what kind of arm we have. But he's being a little too literal about it. Discard. Next. So, Liddy, I already know you're going to tell me no. However, I do have the 10
I already did
pull
it.
ticket.
I already did it. I put in like 50 pulls, which is way too much. I didn't get it.
I want to.
I should have waited till next week. Next week I could just extract.
Yeah, but I can't.
Dilu quickly flipped through the pages.
Intro to Integrative Linguistics, subheading. The power of words. Sticks and stones may break their bones, so let's add words to the pile. What the fuck? Who wrote this? Oh god. My credentials include the ability to dress down an opponent so hard that they'll fall to their knees and beg me to stop.
I mean,
that's kind of hot.
Ryoshu's thing, though.
I mean, that's something you could do in the military. I don't know. That sounded very lewd to me. I have plans for applications as well. The lesson teaches methods pertaining to disguising complaints and criticism, and vice versa.
Compliments.
Compliments. Oh.
As in, like a backhanded compliment.
Yeah, what she does all the time. It's Dante in particular. All of this seems rather difficult to learn. I concluded from my hitherto
Hitherto
observations that Jiao Xichun is an individual of great promise in this field.
She does have a pretty sharp tongue.
True. Follow my instructions to a T, and I guarantee you that the cadet shall be able to have the upper hand in any verbal confrontations. Like Otis or
Like
Jiao
Otis, yeah.
Xichun?
20 in, you got the announcers. Well, at least you got the announcer. I got jack shit. I would stop. I feel already kind of salty that I got nothing in 50.
Here I go. I'm gonna pull.
Is this curriculum to make the best brawler or the best family hunk out of me? Dilu seemed quite interested, but Jiao Xichun's vehement veto eventually overruled the suggestion.
On Justice, another impressive title. Subheading. Methodologies of captivating an entire room of preoccupied audience. This card. Wait. I don't know. That could have worked. 5 of the. We're 4.
Not even an explanation.
Next. Maybe she saw the crayon. Practice of ego splitting concerning inner mirror conflict between the self and the reflection. This is Gisang. And the self and the reflection of the paradox ally. Fractured theory of paradoxically fractured theory of idealism, which one attempts to open an opening door to open the door. Utterly incomprehensible. This card. Perhaps Miss Ryoshu's advice to truncate the lesson that title should have been taken in earnest. He's a scientist. Hasn't he written like reports before?
Yeah.
Like
reports are different from lesson plans.
Well,
Just
also
because you're smart
like,
doesn't mean you're a good teacher.
Well, like he's written like papers, right? Like dissertations, like peer-reviewed articles and things like that.
Yep.
Okay, survival and exploration. 21 reasons to pay attention when the exploration team leader is giving advice on the upcoming adventure. Case study for 30 horrible mistakes that occurred because the team was distracted during the. This is Ishmael.
This is so
during the
Ishmael.
leader's lecture. This is fun trying to figure out who did these. How to track down a troublemaker who tries to sweep trouble under the rug while the team leader isn't looking. Someone ignored my advice that we should have been moving 2 steps ahead. Finally, I've narrowed them down to 3 culprits. Wait, I forgot to take that part out. Yeah, see, I told you she was drawing in crayon.
And
But that might be Heathcliff.
into the shredder it went. When did that paper shredder get here?
The art of using Yanni as a cover for popping. That's
Heathcliff.
Rodion. That's
Oh,
Rodion.
that's Rodion, actually.
Popping a cookie or 2 into your mouth, especially useful when getting lectured.
Hey, if you got good enough at it, you could do that with nuts too. Aha, so it's you who made those crunching noises at our last meeting? What the? Nah, do you take me for an amateur?
The art of social maneuvers, how to let it flow through you. Wait, I want to think. How to not make things awkward when you walk right in on someone bad-mouthing you. Okay. I'll live.
The most important part of this art is to flash a refreshing smile in a way that looks completely earnest. It helps when you convince yourself that smiling is what brings good fortune.
To be fair, Honglu is really good at keeping his cool, which could be useful for like, discussions and debate.
Smiles have a way of disarming people, giving them pause and making them hesitate.
Also, the smile can help to not only disarm people, but also like infuriate them, which is useful for trying to get people to make mistakes.
Yeah, Dilu does that all the time.
Dilu?
Yeah, Dilu. Or Zong, or the other one.
Which one? I don't remember.
The other Z person.
I don't know what you're talking about. Is it the big boob one?
I'll point her out later.
Okay.
I remember that. Big Bro used that technique to confuse a lot of doggone Yun's people who hated him.
I see. This. I can't quite bring myself to throw this into the shredder. Next, how to remain in complete stillness for a week until the next. Okay, I'm pretty sure this we're solved.
We're solved.
For until the next week.
This lesson plan was designed based on Rodion's advice that I must prioritize strengths that are unique to myself.
That is true.
Look, in my defense, I didn't know he considered that to be his unique strength, K.
That was pretty good. Let's consider whether standing in complete stillness for a week is a quality one might seek in the family hierarchy. Nonchalant. This one is certainly interesting. What separates bravado from bravery? Jack shy. Okay, it's sequel. Jack shy. Saw it off and grab your weapons.
Yep.
Bravado.
Always gotta read the full print.
It's my philosophy that reason don't necessarily need to be considered before coming to blows. Martial prowess is indeed an indispensable part of family hierarchy qualities. But our focus is not on developing a hierarchy of a syndicate. Yeah, you call this like her training arc, but she needs to learn how to become like a diplomat, a governmental leader, not not a warrior.
Well, apparently she needs to beat the crap out of all the other families first.
Okay, I guess I don't know. Next, information disparity as a driver of inequitable treatment.
Oh, that's actually the most interesting sounding one so far.
And the application of engineering frameworks.
Okay, it's kind of losing me, but I'm still on board.
For systemic resolution in rational self-interest driven societies. What's that?
Gestalt.
Okay. Societies.
Is it still going?
That was 1/5 of the full title. Jesus Christ. Again, they're supposed to be scientists. Have they never written a report?
They have. Or other scientists.
Yeah, but like other scientists aren't this strung up. At least I would think so. It seems that the same trouble has hindered both you and I. We're both way too smart for these idiots.
Every word in that title was added for its absolute necessity.
Right, you believe that, yes. Indeed, indeed.
After she had
At least she knows how to use spaces.
Yeah, at least she knows how to use spaces. After she had gone through the majority of her lesson plans. I mean, it's probably lost in the English translation, but I 100% am certain that the
Yi-Sang one.
The Yi-Sang title was like a poem.
Oh, okay. The way I interpret it is that he had such a long title and he wanted to keep it on one page, so he didn't bother with spaces. That's how I interpreted it.
As far as I can tell, and I'm not 100% certain, but every time he does like that that long run-on with no spaces, that's supposed to be a poem.
A poem, okay. Or poetic, or saying it poetically.
Yep.
Finally. So who survived? Oh,
Sinclair.
but that's over. Yeah, it's finally my turn. Yeah.
Sinclair sighed with gravitas as someone who's just been bestowed with the most important mission in his life.
Thinking back, even back in school, I used to daydream about becoming a teacher myself. Aw, that's sweet. I thought I could be good at it. So I guess you could say that I'm pretty happy to be given an opportunity like this. I call my lesson the theory on self-overcoming. We have to accept that everyone stumbles at first, but by always striving to be a better person than I was yesterday.
Hey, but what if I like who I was yesterday more?
That's okay. Everyone has their own unique potential sleeping deep inside. So with everything I've learned and experienced so far, let me teach you how to not doubt your own capabilities. How to always shoot higher. Some anime bullshit here.
Hold on. You had me for a second there, but what's up with acting like you're an infinitely more enlightened person than I am?
See? She's a terrible student. She still does a high and mighty attitude of hers. Of course, I prepared a speaking class where you can learn how to speak with modesty too. To be fair, she kind of needs that.
Huh. I never would have imagined Sinclair would be this into it. Yeah, too bad he's so into it that he's not even listening to what xichun's saying. Jigong, that's the one.
Jigong, okay.
She likes to pick on Zilu. You wouldn't know if you didn't equip their announcers, but these Zigong and Zilu are like at each other's throats most of the time.
Do I even have them?
You definitely have it. This isn't your battle pass.
Okay.
It came with your battle pass now.
Where do I find my announcers? Where do I look?
On the team list.
Oh, team list. Okay.
Following that, your company's it seems that Zilu has completed her review. Oh, I see. Now, how's everyone going? How's everything going, everyone? Class prep going well?
My curriculum most especial.
Alright, enjoy your pissing shower.
Okay, go enjoy the piss in shower.
Okay, so that's a no. And that was Sada's impression upon taking a quick glance at Don Quixote, who was sobbing and cradling the shredded pieces of her lesson plan in her hands. Well, it wasn't complete, boss. At least Sinclair's plan survived.
Here, Miss Zigon. Miss Nassad, I prepared a full 30 days worth of lesson plans. Would you like to take a look?
But Zigong and Sod weren't even looking at the dozens of lessons plans Sinclair presented so proudly before their eyes. They were looking away. Zigong especially was looking away with an unmistakably expression of pity. So, he doesn't know. Would you mind explaining this, Zilu?
I cannot bring myself to tell him. Apologies. Then why did you have us set up like plans without telling us like the criteria or something or whatever?
So this young man produced this entire sizable stack of lesson plans all on his own. I see. Weakness has found its way into your hearts in the face of such earnest effort. I understand.
However, it has been decided that Sinclair will not be participating as one of Xiaxinchu's teachers. Wait, what? Why?
Or should I call you pupil Sinclair to be exact?
Are they gonna be teaching him too?
Yep.
Why? Is it because he's young?
No, probably because he spoke up.
Oh. Wait, I just thought of something. You said the whole, like, you have to be 20 at least to be a fixer.
Yes.
Is Sinclair 18?
No. I mean, the book, yeah, but probably by now he's 20.
Okay, never mind.
It's implied like there's at least some time period between him leaving his town and coming back.
Okay, so, okay, whatever. For the sake of the story, at the start of the game, he was 20.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Yeah, probably the youngest of everyone. This has got to be a mistake, right? Isn't Xichun the people here?
No, there hasn't been any mistake. My lord has specifically instructed that you are to learn from this as well.
She's so short. What? What?
Oh, seriously?
This isn't right. Guys, this isn't right.
Now this looks like a proper classroom. It would have felt pretty dang empty with just xichun sitting here all on her own, don't you think? Besides, I bet Sink's the resident expert on going to schools, right? School was a luxury for me, you know?
Yeah, maybe, but that doesn't mean I ever wanted to go back to school. Saying you should learn to be grateful. I don't dote out my teachings to just anyone. You do. You told to.
But don't forget, we have to redo the whole lesson plan under their supervision.
Otis, you always get on your soapbox to try to lecture everyone about something after every single battle anyway. And you, Ismail, you always get hyperfixated on something. Once you find something interesting, you never stop talking about it for 3 hours. Oh my god, I didn't know Ismail had the autism. At least,
What?
and
You didn't realize her insistence on everyone reading through her carefully prepared brochures?
I thought she was just a prude. But
You
okay, I
didn't
guess
think
it was just
that her insistence that everyone must read her brochures and that she had to memorize every single rule of Eucor in order to survive on the lake.
Yeah, but like, okay, well that was different because like she was, from there. She knew the dangers. Like, of course she would, and also she kind of was scared of her own section.
Yep.
Yeah, so like that's why she was like adamant. You need to know these rules, otherwise we are fucked.
Yeah, but she's pretty anal retentive.
I guess, but like I didn't know she like ranted for 3 hours about single things.
I didn't either. Now we know.
Yeah, now we know. I wasn't sure that you received the best education I could provide, Sinclair. You're not a very good teacher, it seems. Hold on, Isang. I thought we were the underdog duo. My man, my bro. Remember during the checkouts when I said we got this? We were going to get this together. The evaluation painted a twisted picture of the true scale of strength. The sole measure which erroneously relied entirely on physical might. I shall not hesitate to impart knowledge for those who require education. I mean, that is true. The evaluation was only physical. Congrats, my lady. You have found yourself a deskmate, which some also call a bestie, depending on desk placement.
Huh? Deskmate?
She's kind of happy about it.
What the heck does any of that mean?
She's loving this.
Huh? Yeah, xichun's eyes widening with confusion, as though she just heard those words for the first time in her life.
Friends?
Yeah, basically.
She... When I first met her, when she was 16, she explained to me that she hadn't attended any school-like institutions. I guess they had tutors, right?
Yep.
This is par for the course for children of Hongyan who are raised for the purpose of becoming the next family hierarch. Reason being that schools can be a perfect place to assassinate someone.
Also true.
So stupid. So, deskmates and besties?
Sinclair began to explain, seemingly resigned to the fact that he was essentially going back to school for a month with the other sinners as his teachers.
Blows. Usually sit next to each other and help one another out. A bestie might nudge the other awake when they doze off, share their homework with one another if one forgot to do theirs. They usually end up being included in the best memories of each other's school time.
Huh. So not very important at all, huh? I think I got this on my own. I don't need a bestie.
Why you like this? I may have come a few years late, but I am moved that my lady finally has a chance at experience school.
Same here. I remember like yesterday, xichun was sitting watching other kids walk to school from a distance, tears welling in her eyes.
They have schools?
Dude! Oh, that reminds me. One day, out of nowhere, she started saying something about eating from lunchboxes with friends. I haven't a clue as how or where she even heard about it, but she snuck into the kitchen and... Ah!
Wait!
The
lunch
don't you
box?
guys have lesson plans too, right? Come on, hurry up. 30 days are ticking down. We've only got 30 days. Of course. Unfortunately, I have become quite occupied with another task of great importance. Assisting Wei with indexing and reviewing various documents that are in critical need of organizing.
How convenient.
Thus, I must leave the lesson planning to you two, Zilu and Miss Zod. Have you any thoughts on this matter?
Slacker. Okay, yeah, they are at each other's throats.
What was that?
I said nothing.
Like I said, like, equip the announcer. That's very funny.
I put it on. I'll look at it soon. What is this? What the hell symbol is that?
That is the studying class symbol, not fighting. We're studying.
I know, so what is this gonna entail?
Zilu and Sod appear to have aged several years overnight, their faces sunken and hollow. Finally.
I don't want Sod as a teacher.
After referencing the idiosyncrasies and various statistical data available as regarding each sinner, we managed to finally come up with an appropriate curriculum.
We have stuff to offer?
The bag's under her eyes.
I know, she looks so cute.
Miss Zilu.
Apologies. She's an assassin. She's probably used to staying up like several nights in a row, probably. Waiting for like opportune time to strike. Sleep deprivation has wreathed me of a clear mind. The path of an educator is truly grueling one. Marching to battle would be much easier.
See, there you go.
Maybe they don't do that. Maybe they just fight. They're not really assassins.
Still, thanks to Master Jiaqiu's methodology he shared, we managed to find a way to make this quite efficient. I mean, I don't know if it's the same for her, but for Faust, who was supposed to be Zilu,
yeah,
Faust specifically does not know how to read or connect to the Gestalter Faust. She basically
Wait.
said, I'm not going to learn to read. I'm studying the blade. Leave me alone.
Okay. That's
So,
good. No.
that-
Zilu does know how to read. He was reading all those reports earlier.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Efficient, huh?
To be a true family hierarch, there are dozens, hundreds of virtues one must understand and master. However,
But the point is that she's probably not like a well-educated person.
I mean,
She knows how to read, but she's probably doesn't have like formal education.
probably, I guess. To do so in 30 days, as promised, is an impossible effort. I mean, she's under Big Bro, like
Jachu.
Jashu. Yeah. And he's very philosophical and clearly goes by that like warrior scholar kind of archetype.
Yep.
I imagine he probably has been encouraging her to like, study.
Probably, but
Beyond
she
the-
probably started late in life as well.
Yeah, like she's probably only been at it for like maybe like the last 5 years to a decade of her life at most. Yeah, but still, like I don't think she's like what you described with Faust, who like literally decided no, big dumb, only boomstick.
Yep. Faust is
Okay,
like it doesn't come across unless if you read her side stories and especially in her notes on the abnormalities. But Faust is like very prideful and thinks that she's the best.
Of all the Fausts.
Like each Faust thinks that they're above all Fausts. Like only Faust matters basically.
Yeah.
Faust thinks that she's
Yeah,
better
that's
than everyone
hilarious.
else. Yeah.
This Faust, so each Faust has an ego. Okay,
Yeah.
and so but this one, or Zilu, or what's the name of the clan again? Mao Faust came to the conclusion that I'm the best because I am ninja or whatever.
Yeah, I don't need to rely. I'm not weak and need to rely on the others. I
I don't need.
purposefully
Or
do not talk to
math,
the.
or-
Yeah. She purposely does not talk to the Gestalter Faust.
Okay, so she's the dumbest one.
Yeah, basically.
It's funny. So what? So Gestalt. So she used that word. It just means like collective.
Right. The Discord group.
Yeah. I know.
Gestalt
I know
is
what it is. But what's
yeah.
the official like? What's the translation of it? Like outside
like
of German?
collective of Faust or something like that. The Faust
Okay. I
collective.
mean, yeah. Thus, we have categorized the countless virtues into 3 subcategories.
Super.
Super categories.
And that's the opposite of a subcategory.
I misread. And they are called. It's literally a fucking gamer check.
What are these supposed to be?
I don't speak
Ji Yong Ren.
Chi Young Ren. I don't know what that means.
There you go.
Z, wisdom. The wise lose neither people nor words.
That's probably Ji. Oh, I'll
Ji?
look it up. Yeah, Ji probably.
I'll just say J for now then. To hold one's silence in need of speech shall cost them people. To speak in need of silence shall cost them words.
A reasonable sequence of logic.
Yang, courage, the ability to overcome fear, to act decisively. Have too much of it and risk becoming a brute. Have too little and risk becoming a craven. It needs harmony and balance. So how are we allowed to go with corporeal punishment again? I recall no instance of any discussion regarding corporeal punishment.
Corporal.
Corporal. Is it?
Corporeal means
Corporal.
like touchable, physic.
Uh,
Corporal
is that
means
corporal?
like yes, corporal.
Let me look at the word. Am I pronouncing it right?
Corporal is right. Corporeal is a different word. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Okay. Corporal. Okay. And Ren, humanity. It's the benevolence of the heart, the compass of the behavior that dictates respect toward every human.
Wisdom, power, stamina.
It kind of looks like it, yeah. I was gonna say health, stamina, and mana.
I'm going off of Uma Musume stats.
I'm going off of Elder Scrolls. Clearly, most of the faculties of the school are severely lacking in all 3 of your criteria. Just how do you think they'll be able to teach the students anything?
Yeah, like a certain someone who needs to learn lesson in Ren.
What was Ren again?
Humanity.
Ready? Okay. War crimes.
Are you sure I'm in good hands? Just what the heck am I supposed to learn here? Where's Wei? Master Wei and Miss Zigong are currently
Yes, sir.
preoccupied with handling the monumental task of paperwork. Alright, Master Wei wanted me to deliver this message to you.
Be strong, my lady.
Wei!
Hey. I just realized Wei has yaoi hands.
Yeah, basically. He
Like,
has yaoi everything.
I guess, but like his hands are fucking huge. I just realized, damn.
Despite her protestations, the 30 days of classes commenced.
Let's go. So how the fuck is this gonna work? Oh my god! It
Literally,
is Princess, whatever the fuck that was called.
Princess Maker.
Yeah, no, you got two of them. Oh, it's a little bird when you want to go to Yuseng. I mean, Sinclair, excuse me. Oh no.
I mean, Sinclair's icon is an egg.
Yeah, it's just okay. So he's hatching now, I guess.
100% morale. Metaphysical
What the
approach to the
fuck,
ego
I
in the
mean?
reflective world. Okay,
Morale?
this is just a tutorial.
Okay. Zoom classes. Okay. My name is Yuseng. That is all. Lesson over. Class I prepared for the day.
I've heard plenty about your mirror tech, which makes me wonder. Going by the level of advancements in that technology, couldn't you have approached it from a different angle? You know how technology advancements usually goes? People invent for the sake of creation, only to have their inventions inevitably warped into weapons of destruction.
Indeed, you show much promise already. As you surmise now, the mirror has, in the past, almost been employed to shatter possibilities instead of reflecting them.
I'm sure that the angle that most other wanted to see happen, removal of potential risks, sounds much more palatable than potential itself to some people after all.
Correct again. Yet destruction was a word that bore too much suffering from my heart. My sole egress from it was abandonment of my quantum fellows in my life's work, making myself a fugitive from the past.
How did you bring yourself to just abandon it all?
I conversed
With who?
with myself that lies within me. As you are aware, the mirror's reflection extends beyond the veils of our own. What is this music? The veils of our own reality.
It's the music from the Yiseng, when Yiseng is like thinking about happy days from his canto,
Okay.
remember?
Okay,
This
yeah.
is
It's like
literally
some...
the Yiseng nostalgia music.
Amazing. As you are aware, the mirror's reflection extends beyond the veils of our own reality. It reflects the potentialities latent in strength in the world.
The world.
Yet even among them, the reflections of the great importance is that of the self. Let not the innumerable worlds of the mirror enchant your gaze. First, one must direct their studies inward and reflect upon oneself. That's not a bad lesson.
Yeah, I mean, I learned
Like,
how to be
focus on
more true to
yourself
myself
before-
by looking into the mirror.
Look at that, they're so cute.
Oh, Sinclair has stats too. What the fuck?
Yeah, did you notice?
Nope.
No, if you were prepared, do explain what you see in the mirror. You need in haste. Wait, did he actually bring it? Like the actual mirror?
I don't know. Does it mean a mirror or the
Or
mirror?
the mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For some reason, Xichun appeared to hesitate before the mirror. Hey, you know, it's been a while since I looked into the mirror for so long.
My lady, do you recall Sun Zhen?
Sunjun.
Shenzhen of the Shi family who contacted you for a meeting?
Yeah, the guy said he was going to show me a precious flower that blooms only at night. I remember that. You were vehemently against me going out there, so I stayed inside. I wonder what kind of flower it was.
It's penis. Don't tell me you were actually going forward to meeting him, my lady.
No, of course not.
You were wise to stay inside. Yeah, like I don't think this guy had good intentions to say. It was revealed that you weren't the only person who was invited, my lady. That vile man had hired a group of... Okay, that's boring. It's another assassination plot.
I mean, that's probably the most important thing that's going on.
I mean, I guess, but I don't know. Like, is she not desirable? Like, just as as a pretty young woman?
Yeah,
they just
but
want to
she's
kill her?
also more problematic as a potential rival.
I guess. Anyway, and ambushed the meeting spot and would have been waiting there to spring the trap had you gone. But apparently he was outplayed and had his limbs and head torn off as a punishment. What a relief, isn't it?
I guess.
She's so
I'm glad I
nonchalant
didn't
about
go. Wait, you were right.
If only you still had the Wu brands under your control. Which one was the Wu brands again?
Horse.
Oh yeah.
You don't have her, but if you go through the Jia Ishmael, like the xichun Ishmael, it's implied that xichun gave up her control of the Wu in order to free Wei.
Why was he like kidnapped or something?
So that he's no longer a Heisho.
Oh, okay. Heisho's the any one of them, right? Any clan.
So that he's no longer a horse, basically.
Okay. Oh, he was a horse too?
Yeah.
Why would you give up that? What's the negative of being part of the clan?
You have to listen to whoever holds the leash.
I guess.
Which
Okay,
means that
so
if she loses control of the leash, he has to immediately swap sides.
okay, I guess that's fair.
Stop it. We agreed to move on from that, remember? We don't have to talk about it. I was brushing my hair and looking into the mirror as we were talking, but I realized I no longer recognized the girl in the mirror. I don't know why, but I just found it so hard to meet her gaze. But I brushed it off because I had to. Experience like that was going to be a common occurrence anyway, and a family hardcore was always looming on the horizon.
Perhaps what you felt then may have been shame, but it is paramount to face oneself nonetheless. Nay, especially so if it was. And Sinclair, what do you see? I see. Well, I just see myself smiling. I don't see what's so out of the ordinary.
It seemed like Sinclair couldn't really bring himself to face the mirror.
It's like a lying little bitch.
Hey, after all we just discussed, I think I understand something now. Now that I've had some quiet time looking at my reflection, I think I uncovered a part of myself I've hidden away for a long time.
Oh, was that like a dud for Sinclair?
Maybe. Learned how to... No, he still got the stat points.
Oh, okay. So I don't remember the... Ren is humanity, yeah.
Yep.
Yang is
Martial
courage
strength.
and
Yeah, courage.
No?
And then Z is
wisdom.
wisdom.
Yeah, okay.
Last
Learning.
metaphysical approach to ego and reflect your world leveled up to expert.
What the fuck? Why did they give us dumb names?
Because that's definitely something Yi Sang would say.
But he was still allowed to name the lesson?
Yep. Oh hey,
Dumb
I'm getting
enough to
like
give him
combat stats off this.
Hey, nice. They better become broken by the end of this.
I think that's the
So-
point.
So, like, are you only gonna fight with her and, like, Sinclair, probably?
Probably. I mean,
Did her?
no, I
dress-
don't even have a combat stat for him. So what's the point
Oh.
of Sinclair? Oh, whatever.
Because funny story. Also,
Be
did her dress
passionate and
always...
dream on. Fix her tails.
But yeah, did her dress always look like it had blood at the bottom of it?
Yeah. It's always been like that.
Okay.
Welcome back, Hugs. You missed quite a bit actually. This is a very
Yeah, a lot
text-heavy Honto.
Yeah. It's Princess Maker. Mamusume. Yeah, see, like that, all that. Is that blood?
Yeah, it's always been there.
Okay.
It's not
you never bought
blood.
it
It's
to
just
shit on.
how her dress is, like the red part.
Okay. It does not look natural. Okay. Ahem. 'Tis true that a station of teaching is prone to imbue one with a sense of bashfulness.
Sinclair
Oh, I
and
just thought of
xichun both
something.
sat with a bit of apprehension as well. What's up?
Would it be more appropriate for the teachers to be characters that already went through their cantos? Because like they already went through like their, self-actualization journeys. So
Yep.
it would be they have something to teach. Because
Yeah.
like that's what basically what Yusang did. He just brought back what he learned back in his canto.
Yeah, basically. Well,
So
the
what-
ones who haven't gone through are Ryoshu, Mersal, Faust, and
Otis.
Otis.
Yeah.
Who are
I mean-
all smart.
They're smart, so they have something, I guess.
They teach smarts.
Okay, sure.
Which is understandable given that Sod told them sometime before the lessons started. Some time ago. Otis, who'd been glaring daggers at Don Quixote for a good while, finally decided to voice her doubts to Sade.
So, what is Don Quixote, that woman, supposed to teach? At least you acknowledge she's a woman, not just a child. Have you not considered that her usual flippancy might only cause more trouble than it's worth?
You worry too much, Otis. While she may not look it, Don Quixote is extremely well versed in those adventure tales.
Why would any of that matter? It does matter, Otis.
One of the stats is courage.
Yeah, and to be fair, there's a reason why we teach classic literature. A lot of them teach like really valuable human lessons.
Sure. To be fair, who's going to teach combat exercises and combat plans except for Otis?
Yes.
Ishmael.
But does that matter though? Do we care about combat?
I mean, we're going to be fighting. Like, to test our
Yeah.
fights.
But it seems like we're learning to become stronger through inner turmoil and spirit rather
Sure.
than like physical training.
We'll see.
I mean, I guess Otis could teach like discipline, which is taught in like boot camp,
Military,
not just
yep.
military in general.
And trickery. Otis is a tricky
Sure.
one. That is literally like Odysseus' thing, is that he's a tricky one.
Yeah, that's true too. Is she tricky though? I
don't
mean, she's a liar. She lies.
Yeah.
She lies a lot.
She lies a lot.
But we see through it. No.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see when we get to her Kanto how tricky she is.
Okay, just saying, she's not a very good liar.
Have
Then
you
again, she was, like,
considered
talking-
that fixers often appear when history is in the making?
Let us see here.
Don Quixote took a second to savor the moment as though she had been preparing her whole life for it. Then continued.
Amongst the greatest fixers, whose honored names were engraved in history. Verily. Let us commence this lesson with a tale of fixer Yu Fei?
Yufei, yep.
Yu Fei. Have you seen that? Have you know who
Nope.
that is? This tale beginneth in the year.
Sometime later.
Something later. Oh god. Are you done? You're the student. Shut the fuck up. The professor's talking.
Just how can she continue talk at such length? She's been going on for ages.
Okay, we always knew Dawn had autism. I'm just surprised about the whole
Dauntism.
It's about autism. Yeah, like we always knew. Ismael is one I was like surprised about. Thus cometh the time to test thy dedication to this class, and the knowledge that should naturally come with it. A pop quiz, if thou wilt. What the fuck?
When did she find the time to prepare this?
That's amazing. I can assure thee, 'tis a quiz entirely reasonable difficulty, if thou hast paid attention to class. Worry thee not. You know the average human retention is only about 15 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
Does this pop quiz have prizes? Aha, but of course, I came prepared for such inquiries. For each correct answer, I shall bestow upon thee from the very treasure chest of mine. These precious fixer badges, forsooth I did not let a single day go by in which I did not polish each and every one of them on 3 separate occasions at the very least.
I don't know. I don't really need them.
Yes, you do. Hold thine applause, for there is the bonus reward for the victor who, by the end of this match, carries more badges.
You want Dawn to teach history like Chip from GG teaches broken Japanese history? I want her to like teach history through like the lens of a fixer,
sound
kind of like.
broke, buddy.
For you?
The fuck?
Probably have to do the same thing again. One moment.
No, we're good.
We're good?
It was on my end. It was on my end. Thou shalt attain the role of protagonist in this theatrical play of my making. Fixer Chronicles, Yu Fei. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. Ready to play. I'm still not really. It's not doing anything for either of us.
It's still a pretty useless reward, but if you're turning this into a competition, I won't lose.
Of course, she's one of those. Seriously?
What? Scared you'll lose? Is history your weakness or something?
Huh. We know that I was the teacher's pet in every single history class I took.
And I'll have you know that I was, no matter subject, showered with praise from every master I ever had.
Okay, if that's how you want to play it. I'll have you know that I was a prodigy in other classes too. I did great in art classes, pretty good in math too. I was just being humble because I didn't want to steal your thunder, xichun.
What were you singing about technology issues about Dawn? I guess she knows how to use technology.
I assume like this. Did she make this like in carpentry or something?
I don't know, maybe. Oh, and then let me tell you that I was trained in the mastery of at least 10 different disciples every single day. And then one of those days, you know what my master told me? He said, it looks like Miss xichun's finally getting feel for how friendships close in age are forged in school. That's good.
Adorable.
No matter how excellent her masters were, there were some experiences you just can't learn from teachers. I tick-tocked in response.
Alright, going back to your thing, Hugs. Yeah, she was able to recognize Saw's plan. I'm just saying that she's bad. She can recognize trickery, but I think Otis is bad at being a trickster herself. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was going for. Anyway, this year 505. What is the historical community's consensus of the most illustrious battle that Fixer Yu Fei is said to have partaken in? Do we have to answer these?
We don't even know.
I hope not. Allow me to impart the major clue. If thou hast paid attention as I discourse upon the 5 pillages in which the fixer Yu Fei was mentioned, this would not be a difficult question to answer. The honorable fixer of the cerulean heaven who attained triumph in the Battle of Rhino Tree in the year 465 have said what was the worst ordeal she had to face in her career.
I've got it. It's when she had to forge onward despite watching her dear comrades fall one by one as they held the line to buy her time.
Damn it, that was too slow. Bye, young xichun. Thou art correct. I was like, hey, Gunter.
Hi, Gunter. Welcome.
Honorable fixer of the cerulean heaven is recorded to have testified that the worst ordeal of her career was when she was forced to stand before her enemies with hair that was not so luscious as the supply line breakage caused her regular delivery of nutritional supplements to cease. What thou hast suggested, young xichun, what was her 17th most difficult ordeal?
Well, what, is she from the middle or something?
Oh, wow.
She's speaking like she was actually there.
You could have been. Still no. That impression is quite understandable, for I am trained in the ways of vividly regaling these tales. But most of these tales I have learned from books. Unfortunate. Much that I anticipate an opportunity to regale these tales to such audience, enough to study the ways of minstrels.
There was a clear look of pride in her twinkling eyes.
Up to the... Oh my god. Look at her go.
I was completely absorbed in the exhilarating tales of fixers that I even forgot to breathe at one point.
Is there like a fixer group that are basically just Power Rangers?
Oh, probably.
I hope we meet them. I hope we get IDs of them someday. What was the secret technique Honorable Fixer Lysander employed in his resolution in the case of Fey Forest? Speak in its name in full. I got it. It's a Summer Nights Fantasia.
That's
A reference
a
to Summer
Shakespeare's
Nights.
reference.
Yeah, it's a reference to Midsummer Night's Dream.
Yep.
Yet I cannot let pass us an unmotivated retelling of his super ultimate move. Hardly could our one internalize the true noble spirit of a fixer by simply reciting it with such apathy. Thou must recite the exact pose in the enunciation. You're kidding me.
Come on, you can do this, xichun. You can do this. This is nothing.
Oh my god.
Illustrious of midsummer night shall devour ye
Legends.
whole. Summer night Fantasia.
That enunciation was quite sticky upon the word illusions, yet it's like you said a completely different word. Hey, that has demonstrated sufficient courage. Thou, thus I bestow upon thee this badge.
Look at her, like it brought a tear to her eye.
Wait. Okay, I had the chat in the way. I couldn't see that. That's amazing. Loves it.
I grow tired of this nonsense. Just how much longer are you planning to drag this on? Thus muttered the hero, then declared, I shall tear this evil storm asunder and find a place for this blade at the center of thy heart.
Dante, lights, left side.
Gotcha. Don Quixote, who was watching Sinclair and Jia Xichun's two-person play, silently wiped her tears away.
Bravo. Certain minor details were missed, such as that Yifei, the fixture, was left-handed, and that he had a habit of playing with a lighter in his left pocket before every duel. Yet, it was a wonderful reenactment indeed. I have no other critique to impart upon thee.
Does Dawn give out gold stars? I mean, she's literally giving away her badges. That counts as a gold star.
It's basically the foot, dude. What's the lore? Yeah, Liddy, tell us the lore about this this famous battle. Because clearly they missed some parts.
I mean, Yufei is probably a fixer from the eastern region. We know that for sure, because given her his name.
Okay. Then why was his move based on Shakespeare, which is English?
No, that's different. That's Lysander.
So,
You
we're talking
were
about
not paying
Lysander.
attention to the class.
No.
You were paying attention to Professor.
I was referring to this battle, not the last one.
I don't know. We don't know anything.
Okay,
This is the Yufei the fixture's final duel. There you go.
Oh, was he dueling Lysander or whatever?
I don't know.
Let me get it up.
We literally know nothing.
We
Because
know
it like
nothing.
time skipped to
There's
the next.
more lore. I don't know. I would have been okay with a lore dump.
Let's come on. No, that's you.
Thus coming to an end, the lesson of today.
It was just for a moment, but I think I'm starting to get it. I get why she's so obsessed with fixers. Clutched tightly in Shichu's hands were the badges Don Quixote had gifted to her.
You don't want to get it. Look at her go. Oh, we're going back to you saying?
Yep.
Oh, so we wanted to read it again. Thank God.
Yeah, Shichu's
that's-
max HP up. Nice.
Time for Faust.
Understanding the city engineering and its practices. I didn't get a combo. I don't know.
I never thought about it, but yeah, I guess Faust is an engineer. I mean, she made Mephistopheles and everything.
Okay, let's be more efficient with this. Because you want Don Quixote is a heal class basically. It raises morale. Everyone else lowers morale. Yeah.
Oh, because her classes are fun, while everyone else is just like, well, at least these two is just droning on and on.
Yep. And she doesn't really give. I mean, she gives pretty decent stats. Actually, she's pretty efficient.
Yeah.
Boom. This is a component
way.
taken from the structure that forms H-core. This may prove to be an opportunity to conduct an in-depth analysis on the nature of the former H-core singularity, which has been enduring for such a long time.
You look kind of upbeat today, Miss Faust.
Indeed, an opportunity to study the old H-core singularity is not one that comes often. As there was potential for interrogation into Mephistopheles, I made a request to disassemble part of the bus's engine, but was denied. A shame.
Aren't you the one who built Mephistopheles, though, Miss Faust?
Mephistopheles is indeed Faust's work, but not all of it was mine. It is possible that Faust may never reveal every small detail that went into its creation.
Didn't you
She's saying that the
or
editor
part?
Faust probably helped.
Oh. Okay, and they brought to bear stuff that like this Faust doesn't know because they won't tell her. But
I would very
Faust
much
did make it.
Faust did make it collectively, but not this
Yeah.
Faust.
Yeah.
I would very much enjoy a chance to completely disassemble it, even its engines, so that it could be reassembled with my own hands.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I feel like this is her more taking opportunity to do what she wants rather than. Also, that's cute.
Based on the skills I learned, I managed to recreate the model of a machine from Faust's blueprint.
Oh, morale's not going.
And there's
too
a
low.
combo. Taxidermy geniuses and also Fixture Association Encyclopedia for Dummers.
Oh, that's cute. They work off each other.
So that's how it works. I think I get it. I didn't think this is how I'd get to learn more about the old H core. I don't think I can do much against the reconstruction days right now, but this knowledge will certainly come in handy when the day comes for me to gradually dismantle that inquisitive thing. A day when Hongyan can be a place where people can live without fear. Without the fear of the encroaching reconstruction days, without obsessively counting their room to see if they'll fall or not. Until Hongyan can be a place where you can sleep with the promise of safe tomorrows.
Did they build it like that?
Yep.
Yeah, why?
Oh, why? I don't know. Probably
Yeah.
to encourage their people to never be complacent.
I guess. I'm sure you pulled it off.
Like if you like make their literal life on the line for survival, they will backstab, they'll trick, they'll try to get one up on each other, which makes for a stronger population.
I guess. Oh, and I learned a lot during this lesson too, Miss Faust.
Bang.
Gunshot. That was fun.
The voltage meters have been set too high. Repeating experiment with a different combination of fuses and wires.
There was supposed to be a lesson somewhere in there, right?
Yeah, more work efficiency, less laziness. True. And also Hongyan, probably rightfully so, seems to be especially afraid of being invaded by other wings.
Oh, why?
I don't know.
Okay. But like, okay, whatever. It's fine. I don't know.
Learn how to be more true to self.
I want to get to the rodeo lesson. Is it gonna be a cooking class?
There's probably gonna be a cooking class.
Let's go. Who's next? Oh boy, it's Gregor.
War
What
Tales.
is he gonna bring?
My old War
War
Tales.
Right. Oh great. Okay, Grandpa, go on.
Alright.
I figure like Gregor and Otis have a combo. I'm not sure who would have a combo with Greg. Who else though?
I don't know. I probably don't need a morale.
Add more
heal right
nails.
now.
More. Right, it is a box. Imagine being invaded while not really having a place to retreat to. That's also bad.
I liked some meta classes, which were more on the upbeat side of things.
Oh boy.
The room's air felt grim and solemn as soon as everyone saw what Gregor had written on the chalkboard.
Yeah, they basically told him what he has to talk about.
Yeah.
He didn't want to talk about this.
We're basically PTSDing him again.
And, yep. Oh boy.
War.
Losing a wing war leads a much longer lasting impact than some medium-sized enterprise closing up shop. It might be too soon to talk about this, but we came pretty darn close to one recently, didn't we? This close to a large-scale war breaking out right here, which absolutely would have happened if Miss xichun had failed to finish her ascension. Would have spread like wildfire too. Oh, also, so was Gregor? Okay, he was on the losing side.
Yeah, he was on the losing side of the smoke war.
Was Otis on the winning?
Probably. We don't know
know.
where she's from, but
I mean, Otis being so fucking mysterious.
we know she was in the smoke war, and she doesn't look like she's from L Corps, so I'm going to assume that she was one of the invading forces.
Okay, I mean, that would make sense. Like if you go off of Odysseus, who was part of a coalition of Greek states to attack Troy, and they did win. So that would make sense. Okay.
And considering that she has to journey all the way to the other, back to where she came from, I assume she's from like the western part of the city, maybe, which we haven't gone to yet.
Okay, makes sense. Okay, so my class is gonna be about what exactly happened when a war. Oh,
The piece of chalk slipped from Gregor's finger as he went to scribble something on the board. His left hand was trembling as though the room's temperature had plummeted.
No, for Gregor. What's he gotta? Excuse me, Miss Zilu. Is it okay if I smoke? Go ahead.
You good?
There's kids in the room. Well, when else am I gonna get a chance to share the realities of war right to a wing chief executive officer's face, huh? Most that just don't come off your skin no matter how hard you scrub at them.
Hey, take a break if you need it. I'm gonna listen to every word you have to say here today, no matter how long it takes.
Man, I appreciate that sentiment. Did Kafka ever write an anti-war story?
Don't think so.
I think his stuff was more about internal philosophy.
Yeah.
Well, still though.
Kafka's basically only written one story, Metamorphosis. I don't. Let me double check that before I say something.
He wrote a
stupid.
few. He wrote a few. And of course, it's just his most famous.
Okay. I don't know if he was in World War I or not. He would have been the right age for it.
He was like in his 30s when World War I started.
Yeah.
So he would have been too old to enlist. Also, he was like kind of a weak baby man.
Weak baby man. Okay.
Well, still though, we can't dilly dally when Miss xichun's got other stuff to deal with, huh? So let's take a look at how things were at the very beginning of the Wing War. Yeah, I assume the
upbeat music.
Let's learn about the horrors of war.
Understand the trouble most foot soldiers go through and learn to get a better view of the flow of a battlefield.
I mean, that's good for a leader to know, to like understand what's, what you're at the head, but you should understand the plights and and be sympathize with like what the common foot soldiers having to go with. And that's why the Smoke Warriors front was mostly characterized by trench warfare. Oh boy.
No one wanted to risk fighting in concrete jungles where they'd be surrounded by enemies at all times. So everyone tried to draw each other out to an open field battle, which naturally turned into trench warfare.
Of course, every wing has a different singularity, so this isn't really applicable to all cases. Just that the former G Corps found flat plains easier to maneuver in. I feel like Dongguan would make a pretty good use of Hongyang as a defensive fortress, especially with its internal structure constantly shifting around, which the Wei shall know and use very well.
Yeah, that'd be like an urban nightmare.
Yeah, they could draw people in. That'd be a hellscape for pretty much any other army.
Yep.
Exactly. This should explain why they were hesitating outside Dongguan. Remember the dumb fellas? One who we met who were going in circles.
Not to mention how the Heishao all utilize the topography of Hongyan differently. Even if an outsider were to get a read on how one of the branches might maneuver around Hongyan, as long as the 12 Heishao branches are standing, Hongyan is unassailable.
Well, despite going to all that, sure, we all know what the best answer in all warfare is.
Not having a war in the first place.
Yeah, I knew they were gonna go with that.
I'll be honest, I can't stop thinking of some of the stories you've been telling us. I can't even imagine what it would have been like to have to not only witness it, but to go through all of that. Remember, this is all A's fault.
No, it's fucking Angela.
No, this is pre-Angela. This is actually all A's fault, yeah.
Wait, what did A do? I don't remember this.
The reason why the smoke war happened in the first place is because A and Carmen decided they needed to become a wing themselves, and the best way to do that is to take down a former wing.
So it's Carmen's fault too, isn't it?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, like bleeding heart Carmen.
Yep.
So just saying, she wasn't entirely like when you're at the top, and they were at the top, both A and Carmen, you don't really comprehend what's happening on the ground, like the horrors of it. You just see numbers. Like, oh, we lost 1,000 in that fight. Oh, we lost 10,000 that one. Okay, we need to do this. We need to move these people here. Blah 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 blah. You just see statistics.
Actually, don't know if they
Carmen was aware of it
with the fighting.
Well, yeah, like, but I think they started the war knowingly, though.
Yeah, they started a war on purpose, but I think they got our corps to fight for them. Yeah.
Okay. That being said, it's still like, we're gonna make the big decision to start the war without even considering like what it's gonna do for like the individual person on the ground.
Yep.
Yeah. Too busy facing not cancer. Yeah. We did visit your fathoms, Gregor, but that wasn't even the tip of the iceberg. Yeah, that's why we need another canto.
The city was devoured in smoke, its citizens in madness. He'd always shrug off those stories as ramblings of the past, but during the war, he stood at the center of the heartless machine that was at the city. His every gear calibrated to slaughterhouse precision to maximize the death of its people. There, he must have witnessed things far worse than the worst the city presently has to offer. His eyes gazed beyond the veil of bygone past, shaking restlessly in pursuit of what was no more.
Oh boy. Sorry, fellas. I'm afraid I got carried away lamenting what happened, that I forgot this was supposed to be a class. I'll be sure to prep something more useful next time.
No. Everything you told me was really solidified my resolve. This chaos within Hongyan needs to come to an end soon, lest something so horrible could happen. I'm heading to my next class.
Wait for me. I thought they were all just like in one room, and then they just swap out the teacher.
I thought so too, but apparently not.
Okay.
It's a hall. It says lecture hall, so I don't know. Even after two students had left, Gregor lingered in that room for a while, lighting up a cigarette after cigarette without erasing what he wrote on the chalkboard. Smoke soon filled the room. He only left after almost emptying the entire pack.
Oh my god, it's a metaphor because he's still stuck back there in the smoke.
Yep, still in the smoke war.
Holy shit. Wait, smokes look on that much. Back to happy music though. Yay, Christmas.
Yay! Ooh, what was that? What does passive even do?
Imagine being G-Core having to deal with the same person for years straight. Wait, which person?
Yeah, I'm not sure who you're talking about.
Okay, yeah, Kafka wrote quite a few things. Mostly short stories and novellas, but he did write 3 novels. The Trial of the Castle.
Oh, as in like every time they step out as the same soldier again.
Oh yeah. Don't they share memories too?
Yep.
Yeah, so like you have to deal with the same guy over. Well, they wear masks. They all wear helmets. You wouldn't know it's the same person.
Yeah, you can probably tell by like the way they keep fighting or something.
Yeah, I guess if you were that much of a veteran, but also I guess it's kind of like when you respawn in like a shooter and you're like, I gotta kill Momfucker 2000 or whatever.
Yeah, basically Momfucker 2000.
I'm gonna go find that Momfucker 2000 and deck him. Get my revenge. Okay.
How are classes going, xichun?
Hey, she's here.
I'm not you, big bro. I pay attention in class.
Oh, hello, Miss Dayu.
She was really insistent on helping me out, even though I refused, because she looked preoccupied.
Hydrate, stretch.
Thank you to hydrate in the stretch.
The moment I found out about the contents of his lessons plan, I simply could not allow him to do this alone.
Looks like it's gonna be another serious class.
Oh, apologies for the delayed greeting. Well, what's the name of this lesson again?
How to survive Hongyan. Which is pretty important.
Yeah, but like, can Hong Lou even teach that? He would spend
That's
the
why
well, I guess.
you said that I have to do this instead.
Okay. Apologies for the late greeting. Dayu of the Lin family formally extends their greetings to the venerable hierarch.
Been a while since I heard that greeting around here. Wait, what about Big Sis Bao Chai? Are you sure it's okay for a Xue family bodyguard to be here?
Oh, what's her name? What's the name of the big sis?
The one that's like attacking us right now.
Yeah. Yuan
Yun-chun.
Shu? Yeah, Yuchun's Yuchun has Bao Chai by the tits. So yeah, he's not gonna be here. I am no longer employed as Miss Bao Chai's guard.
Oh no, she got fired.
Liddy.
What? Oh,
Redeem.
God damn it.
But wait, don't tell me we got you for. Oh, I had to do it too. Everything I did that day, including your company, it was under Miss Bao Chai's orders. I'm trying! As for why she no longer needed my services, I don't understand myself. She suddenly let me go after the trouble was over. Shut up, Bugs. Now, there you go, thank you.
So, what's there for you to teach me, big bro? Your last session plan was on making things awkward. Got vetoed by Zilu, so... You could have taught me a thing or two if we were still kids, but come on. You spent most of your time stuck in Yi Hongyan before leaving Hongyan. I don't even know what you could possibly have to teach me. Don't you worry, little hard out, xichun. This is one thing I think I'm pretty good at. My lesson for xichun and Sinclair is... In clear, neat handwriting, Hong Lu wrote "Surviving Hongyan" on the chalkboard. Oh well, I don't think I need any help in that department from you. Look, I know you've had your share of assassinations attempts, big bro, but Jiamu... I mean, the previous hierarch and the elders sheltered you from the worst of it.
I was gonna say that, yeah, like, didn't Hong Lu get the... I'm not voicing anyone, so I'm allowed to speak now. But Hong Lu was, like, the most sheltered. Like, I feel like he'd be the least valuable for this kind of thing.
But on the other hand, he got to like see things by being around Jiamu, so maybe he could like learn like the assassination attempts in her life, because there probably were assassination attempts in her life.
Okay. Can he teach her how to survive bird bursters?
Yeah, maybe.
Bird chest bursters? She's not wrong. Back when we had to fight our way through a bunch of sweepers, weren't you also one of the handful who got assassinated?
Oh, that. I was wandering the hallway because I felt like something was off about my room. Until Dante told us to all go back to our rooms, of course.
Wait, hold on a moment. You're telling me
Wait,
that was
no.
my fault?
Do a TikTok Western accent.
TikTok, motherfucker.
You do have some intuition, I'll give you that. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to prove myself. Dayu, would you mind preparing that thing?
The thing. You have my utmost faith, but please do practice caution.
Sometime later, Lin Dayu appeared before both splashing with tea, before sprinkling some powder into one of them.
What's that? Is it poison?
That's powder,
Poison.
Wolfsbane. I see where this is going. You gotta teach me how to tell which one of these bowls contain poison, right? You can stop now. I learned to recognize infamous poisons like Wolfsbane when I was 7.
It was something as tame as what you're suggesting, Venerable Hierarch. I would not have been here to accompany him.
Lin Dayu continued her process of sprinkling Wolfsbane into 2 more bowls. Hong Lu, who was watching with an oddly content expression, closed his eyes. Please mix them up, Dayu.
Okay, wait, what?
We stared in confusion, but we could hardly tell what was going on with the speed at which Lin Dayu swapped around the bowls. We looked right back at Hong Lu, but there were 3 silver spoons in his hands.
Those silver spoons were custom made at Dan Guanyan's request. A must-have item for children of the 4 great houses. They can detect non-sulfuric poison as well.
Yeah, I know. They're actually...
Actually, what?
It's nothing. In Hongyan, where we're all beset by threats of assassinations from all directions. Knowledge alone ain't enough to save you. What the heck are you? Honglu opens his eyes before Jia Xichun can finish her sentence. Then he throws the silver spoons in his hands like throwing pins towards 3 of the bowls. Immediately chugs the 4th bowl, which he hadn't thrown a spoon at. Holy crap! Are you losing your marbles? You barely even checked them for. Shiren's newer tea is always delicious, even when cold. 3 silver spoons that Honglu had cast earlier were slowly melting away after becoming tarnished black.
Well, Spain poison's supposed to melt through many. Holy shit.
People do like to be thorough with their poisons at Dogwa and Yun, since everyone's been trained for immunity since childhood. You gotta make a mixture of a varmint poison that have real effects.
Varmint poison.
Fine. I don't want to argue. What's your secret?
I want to know too. Did he sound different or something? Sound.
Oh, you. I just went with my hunch.
Just a hunch. How are we supposed to know learn that? We're not Heathcliff, you know.
Oh, you'll get a hang of it after a few rounds. I'll help you out. Shall we begin with 2 bowls?
Jesus. Also, that is a thing. That's why polished silver was very popular amongst the wealthy.
Yep.
Because it tarnished when it touched poison.
All right, 5 minutes is up.
Yeah, I say it's been 5 minutes.
I mean, I should tell the difference between the bowls by reading Hong Lu and Dai Yu's subtle tells. I mean, that's kind of works. Oops, my morale is slipping.
Wait, what? Do you mean?
As in, I didn't heal enough.
Oh, okay. They meant like your IRL morale. Like, wait, what are you gonna start doing now?
I see. When you say that you just avoided whatever felt wrong with a hunch, you're reflexively identifying the threat by reading the room and connecting it with your intuitive experiences.
I might reinstall. You're using Miss Dai's anxious breathing to clue you in.
So, this is how you managed to survive for so long? Listen carefully, Xichun. I know that the address of each Heisha will come to your aid with a flick of your wrist. I know that your residence, Yuan Xiangwu, will be engineered by the best craftsmen to become a safe fortress stocked to the brim of all kinds of useful bolsters to protect your life. Even still, there will come a day when you start to feel this creeping sensation, this origin you can't identify. And when it does, I hope you won't brush off that sensation as nothing.
Brush your gut, basically.
Yeah, basically. You're worrying over nothing.
Son.
Jia Xichun whipped away from Honglu as if to express dissatisfaction, but her softened expression told me that she was glad to see him worried. With her back turned.
More war stories.
Boom!
They get a smile out of Faust, but like...
Yeah.
Wait, actually, look at how much morale does Gregor's thing take?
About the same.
Oh, I figured it would be like the absolute
I
most.
thought so too, but nope. Every 6 days, you'll be subject to midterms prepared by the boards of directors, Jia Yanchun. A Palquin has prepared to take you to the exam sites, and only by passing the test may Jia Xichun retain her status as family hire.
My lady.
Oh, don't worry yourself over much, Master Wei. You sound like you're at a funeral. She'll pass these tests with ease as long as she has been diligently taking her classes.
No, I simply hope I can survive until she returns. Wait, what? Like, is he lonely or is he actually dying?
It seems that Wei's rather funeral voice wasn't just out of his concern for Xichun. Wei? Are you sure you're okay?
I can't escape them, even in dreams. The unfinished bundle of paperwork cascading over me like a storm. Bury me. What?
Steel yourself, or that was no dream at all. In fact, never have I once seen paperwork trained in the arts of airwalking until now. I must be severely sleep deprived.
You haven't been doing anything.
They've been categorizing. They've been reading documents and saying, okay, this goes here, that goes there. Apparently, no one's been doing it for like years.
Jeez.
I mean, if you have a worm that can transfer all that knowledge, you don't really need to read the documents. So they've probably just been like tossed into a pile, basically.
Lucky that they've been. They're lucky that they've even bothered documenting it in the first place.
Yep.
Hey, you're one of the she boys?
Finally meet. I'd help to fight you in the family hierarchy war. She'd run to me then.
Isn't this supposed to be a sparring match? Why does it sound like you have a personal grudge against me?
Oh, it's nothing. Nothing at all. Why in the world would I ever hold a grudge against you? The results of the family hierarchy war couldn't be any clearer. And everyone even remotely connected to the mess has already driven away and put it under investigation. And hey, guess what? They drive away half my family, which means more room for me. Really thank you, right? Honestly, why don't you just declare war against the Shi family at this point? Wouldn't that be much easier? She's been in lessons the entire time.
No, but like after her ascension, they like purged the traitors, and I'm going to guess a lot of them were from the Shi since they invited the Thumb.
Oh, I mean, if you're traitors,
Yep.
what else are they gonna do?
War is not easy. It never is.
What are you on about all of a sudden?
It's something that we should never take so lightly about, even as a joke. Your family was arrested because they're under investigation for treason against Da Guanyun. If they're innocent, I'm sure they'll be released soon enough.
It's pretty much given that they'll all be ruled as guilty, regardless of what really happened. You know, I can't even pay them a visit because you're hitting their cells all over Hongyang.
Yeah, this is xichun's debut match.
Yes. Oh god, you're right.
They're not hidden. All holding cells within Hongyang has always been designed to move around in very short intervals. You know, that does seem like the kind of design that would lead people to make some unfortunate assumptions, though I'm sure the initial purpose was to prevent escapes. I recently gained a better understanding of Hongyang's structure, so I'm planning to change our policy so that prisoners still on trial are allowed to have fixed locations.
Really? Where'd you?
I was lucky enough to take a few excellent classes recently. Managed to reflect upon myself too.
Huh. Did change a little. For about a week. Still, they're not expecting me to go easy on you. I got my own things to take care of.
Good. Come on, let's do this. Many illustrious fixers of the past would have said that naught but disparagement awaits unjust victories. I mean, I guess she's paying attention in her classes.
I mean, she did say that she was an excellent student, which I honestly believe. They're always prodigy, let's be honest, in all these stories.
Do I even have a choice, or is this just gonna autoplay itself?
I guess. I feel like most of your input is in the lessons.
Yep. It's just like Uma Musume. The race has no.
You have no play on the race. Just leave them to God.
Yep.
See what happens.
I do hope we get a Shi ID because they look like they charge. Charge base.
I'm just kind of sad that like the Yisang we got is him before he became Ishmael's servant.
No, after. It's kind of implied that after Ishmael died, he goes back to serve under Hongwu.
Oh, that's terrible. I wanted them together as like, the duo. Because it's cute.
I don't know. I don't have him though, so I can't tell you what his story is like.
Okay, well.
But based on his appearance as like, and based on like his intro line, I'm pretty sure this is like after Hongwu became the Lord.
Lord and basically killed Ishmael.
Yeah.
Good for you. You won. Now stop giving me that look and get out of here.
You lost most of your clan during the family hierarchy war, didn't you?
Yeah, so what? You calling me a penniless loser?
Yeah.
You little.
And I'm sure that's what I look like to you, too. I don't want your sorry. Every clan member who died in the evaluation to have died for nothing. If I show weakness, that means I'm making everyone who participated in the evaluation look weak. So, I'm going to win. I'm going to win without fertile soils without the fertile soils my predecessors have left behind. Because their legacy was unjustly nourished by the blood and tears of Hong Yuan itself.
That's.
Shi Huazhen, you're tenacious, determined, and strong of will. That must be why everyone stood by you, down to the last man.
My name, ma'am? Oh.
I do. So, what do you think? Want to make them sing your name in glory for the remaining history of Hong Yuan?
Who's Axe Bro?
The Shi family.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
It
let's
seems
toss
mad.
in.
Shopping cart. Okay, wait a minute. Exploring and overcoming the unknown.
Yeah, I mean, that
Verdes.
makes sense.
I mean, her whole canto was basically Cthulhu Nightmare Fuel, so kinda makes sense. So how much of a morale hit is Gregor? I just want to see.
Gregor's a -6. Actually, the one who has the
That's-
most morale hit is Yisang's.
The true horrors of the horrors within,
Yep, and also Faust.
and Faust is just boring, I guess.
No, I actually think that morale might be based on the class level. Like
Really?
novice
I was-
versus expert. Because the two expert ones are the -8, and the novice ones are -6.
But Dawn is still a plus,
Because hers is the healing one.
I guess. Okay. I was supposed to be like hers are fun.
Yeah. She
Whereas
gives
you get
like
into more
plus
the-
40.
Yeah, and I assume like when you go into the more depressing stuff, it's like, you know. Oh my god, it is like Uma. You want to keep their morale up because they learn
Yep.
better.
Yep.
Are you gonna do the like that 60% chance to fail, but you get like whatever many points?
Heard you managed to come out on top of your first sparring match. Congrats. Thanks. I gotta admit, your classes are definitely coming in handy. I like your attitude. Well, shall we take a look at what I prepared for today? You're teaching about exploring, huh? It's going to be an indoor class?
Also, this
Yep.
music reminds me of Bloodborne, which is also appropriate.
I mean, all their
Or-
music has been from their cantos.
Oh, I never realized that. Yeah, her music does sound like it came from Bloodborne, which is also a cosmic horror fest.
Yep.
So, very appropriate.
Yep, exploring. Where should I begin? It's a very big subject. Free soloing to the top of the highest buildings in Hong Yuan, surviving 10 days in a Hong Yuan backstreet of only 3 items. I had plenty of ideas, most of them got denied.
The Axe Fighters and League of what's that little army? I don't know where that's from.
Library Runa.
Let's- Oh, okay. I didn't know there were Axe Fighters in Library.
They're like
Fine, I got
a general invitation guy. Axe game.
Okay, and rightly so. All those lessons sucked ass.
And that's when I realized that exploring isn't always limited to adventures in the physical space. A few weeks ago. So I'm just here to fill in since this game needs a certain number of players, but really, can you call this tabletop game an adventure?
Oh no. Yeah, wait, is she gonna like
They're playing
run a
D&D
D&D
on the
game?
bus. Yeah.
But no, is her class gonna be D&D?
I don't know, maybe.
Oh my god, yet in games of make-believe, any simulacra can be made as real as, what a move.
Ooh, nice. I'm gonna roll for damage.
This reminds me of another story I read. It's a fan fiction of Fallout, right?
Uh-huh.
But they find a game shop, the gang, and they find like the equivalent of what's that one? Deadlands, like a Western post-apocalyptic RPG.
I never heard of it.
No, you know about Deadlands. I remember us talking about it.
Never heard of it.
Okay, whatever. It's like post-Civil War, whatever. Whatever. You're just being shitty me. But the point is, they in the story they go the main character goes through like this dialogue about like how it's kind of weird how like it's post-apocalyptic, Fallout, and people back then were so privileged that they sought out games to experience terrible situations.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking like, why would this be popular in the city when it's always awful?
Well, it's a simulacra. Maybe it's like tactical preparation.
Maybe, but they're having fun with it.
Yeah,
Clearly.
Sure.
Yeah, young Ismail, that has absolutely pummeled the Gorgon beast with thy fireball spell, rendering it most crispy. Yeah, they probably encountered things like Gorgons in the city.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. It was a formidable foe that was wonderfully executed, Mrs. Ismail.
Huh? Really? Well then, that's my next move. And that's how you came up with this? I played a few other games, but this is new for me too. I'm still pretty new in general, I guess. This is called Jianghu Journeys, or J&J. It's a popular game among Songyun's youth. It's gotten really positive reviews too.
Oh, never.
What Ishmael so proudly presented before everyone appeared to be a board game with numerous cards and minifigures.
Base.
Okay, what do these huge piles of papers have to do with exploration? Rule number 1. The most experienced player amongst the gathered becomes the J-man. Oh god, this is its D&D.
That was the GM. Okay.
The JM.
It's JM.
The JM? Yeah, the Journey Master. The Journey Master designs the story around the player's choices, sets the stage for what happens next, and generally helps the guys to explore to safely arrive at their goals. That's why the most experienced player takes the role. Which wouldn't be me.
Why was I running the Lancer game, Liddy? Just saying. Wisdom, strength, dex. He's scared to see to have these things called stats. Ah, looks like you just have to pick them from a set of pre-made characters for this one.
So, I'm supposed to be playing this character's role? Sinclair and xichun picked up their cards with confusion clear in their eyes.
Like a role play or something.
Like some kind of role-playing game.
Damn.
You arrive at the great city of Yanyun, a place known for a gathering hub of all kinds of influential people. You traveled here in search of a legendary treasure called the Tianya sword.
You're really just making it up on the fly?
The city of Yanyun, huh? Cool. So why are we looking for that sword again? It's because so there's this legend in Yanyun about how the sword the Tianyan sword is the only way to quell the chaos of these lands, bring these people to peace. And also about having the sword is a proof of true leader of these lands, and so on and so forth,
Amazing.
Ishmael was stuttering and stammering through the introduction without her usual confidence. I see. The city was called Yanyun must be in a lot of trouble too. Seemingly affected by the oddly familiar setting of the story, xichun nodded solemnly without noticing Ishmael stumbling through the introduction. Well, you know how it is. The point is, you guys need to go find that sword. Then, I will claim the Tianya sword, no matter what it costs me. xichun nods with determination.
I never heard of a two-man party. I mean, I guess it could be done, but
yeah,
most games require more. I guess, yeah.
Oh, there's a combo. Prep time.
Both nerds.
The Batman superpower. Prep time.
Amazing.
Wonderful adventure that was. Oh, so except for our next session. I'm in class. Imagine if your college class was just playing D&D.
That'd be sick! I would love that.
From the rumors you've gathered, it seems that the Kism Keep may have heard of the whereabouts of that sword. What will you do?
Anyway, we need to play D&D Dark Souls later. Like after you showed me that, I was like legitimately interested. I'm gonna read that book.
Okay.
I walk up to the Kezkan. What the
Kitchen.
fuck? Kitchen.
Kedjan.
Ketjan Keep. Ketjan Keep. Chat him up and try to gain his trust. Roll for charisma or whatever.
Are you sure? Remember, your wisdom is extremely low right now. Which means that you'll find it hard to form even the simplest of sentences.
Oh, they're only using the main 3 stats? Like the ones... Yeah, it's the same stats that they're using in the game. Like for the thing. Okay. What if I found a different way to gain the Ketsuchan Keep's trust that doesn't involve sweet talking him? I do have pretty high strength staff, which would give me access to certain alternative methods of persuasion that doesn't require skill and speechcraft. Yeah, like
Intimidation.
medium. Yeah, intimidation or medium.
Hold on. I'll try to convince the Ketchan Keep. I think
Can't
I got
do
a
everything.
decent chance at this. My wisdom is pretty high. And you passed a check. The Ketchan Keep looks at you, having lowered his guard. Oh, not you, Sinclair. He's probably aware of you.
Okay, then I guess I'll just stand in the corner over there and seek my weapon and play around with it for a bit. That's what he expects me to do anyway, isn't it?
And this
feels like
runs
it's
into the D&D problem of the face versus playing. This is the fighter experience.
Yeah,
This
you
is-
can't do anything.
You can't do anything that isn't fighting.
Yeah, so like in all the social encounters, you're just useless. You're just sitting there. Play Heathcliff now.
You're just role-playing
Racing.
Heathcliff now, aren't you? The Kedzen Keep shares some information about the sword he heard. He explains that the party should seek northeast towards Cloudrise or Yinzi Mountain. What's this? Tears begin to well in the Kedzen Keep's eyes as he continues to explain. Apparently, a patrolling guard beat his son pretty badly just for loitering around the guard. The wound is pretty severe, so he needs medicine, but he can't seem to find any.
Oh no. Wait, a fighting
too
game
bad.
TRPG? How does that work?
There's a fighting game TTRPG that could do lower group. There is one that I didn't know that. It's like the combat's handled like a fighting game, basically, like block, parry,
Combos?
grab.
Oh, that's cool. I mean, if it's like fighting game based, I feel like with 2 players is ideal because
Yep.
one-on-one fighting game.
It's not. I mean, you could do that PvP, but if I remember correctly, it's like a PvE co-op type deal.
Oh, okay. It's just combat is very fighting. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. That's too bad, but we've got a job to do. Since we have what we came for, we leave the Kizan. Well, they say that GMs aren't supposed to interfere with the player's choices, but let's be honest, I would have made the same choice. You can't stop and help out every little side quest when there's a whole lot of adventure to go through.
No, we're not leaving. I'm going to get him that medicine. Oh, Sinclair.
What? After a few various trials and tribulations for Sinclair, the Kazan keeps son, who fortunately was able to recover, hears your story and hesitantly shares what he knows. You realize that he's talking about the fairy Yao Guai, guardian of the Tianya sword. He explains that the fairy Yao Guai's power grows under bright moonlight. Hold on, isn't it a full moon right now? Then we should wait until the sky's overcast. Hearing that, the innkeep's son takes a quick look at the clouds and tells you that it might be raining in about a week. How do we help him out?
Phew. Okay, let's make sure we're prepared before we go. Panic at the dojo.
Yep, that's the one.
So, I think that's an awesome name. Ah, look at this, it's adorable.
Little miniatures and everything.
You're going to have to roll 15 or higher to hit.
I know, I'm focused. Hey, you rolled a 16. With a final singular strike from Jia Xichun, the fairy Yao Guai finally falls to the ground defeated.
Yes, the Tianya sword is ours.
Yep.
Do you think the Project Moon staff played TTRPGs?
Oh, they absolutely do. I think a lot of game devs do because it's a way to, like, you know, go into storytelling without having to worry about mechanics and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Hello, Solomon. Welcome.
Hi.
Okay. Excited, the party runs up to the sword embedded deep in the earth and grabs enthusiastically upon the hilt. With this we can... However, defeated fairy Yao Guai, whom the party assumed was dead, suddenly jumps to his feet and lunges at Jia xichun, who just pulls a sword from the ground.
Now, Guai means demon, right?
Yep.
Okay, because I know the term Yao Guai again from Fallout. They call the bears Yao Guai in that game.
Yeah, it's basically the equivalent of a yokai.
Yeah, I think they're called Yao Guai.
Thank you so much for the follow, Solomon. I assume you are also a Project Moon fan, given the username. Have you tried pulling on the current banner yet? Are you going to pull on the current banner? Because we do have a collab in October.
Not pulling. I'm waiting. No. I quickly get between xichun and the monster.
But if that crits, it's going to be pretty deadly, even for you. Let's see if you can even make the evasion save. 1 and another 1. Nope. Critical fail.
Holy shit. It's okay.
Sinclair falls to the ground, bleeding profusely from the gaping wound. The Yao Guai lies still as well, the final vestiges of its strength completely spent. There is a D&D Limbus Company video that I need to show you later.
Okay, send it.
Sinclair!
Nah, go on without me. Take that sword and go down to the village. Become the leader they need. That sword is your proof.
Why are they playing D&D? Apparently this is Ishmael's class on adventuring. I don't know how this helps, but...
The usual bullshit response as to why D&D is good for people is that it teaches you storytelling techniques and math.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's what they're going for here.
I think this is like survival and adventuring. I don't know.
Ingenuity?
Ingenuity.
Ingenuity in harsh situations.
Yep.
Yeah, sure, I will go with that.
No, this sword wouldn't mean anything without my adventuring buddy. I'm gonna bandage Sinclair up and carry him back.
Dude.
I wouldn't leave him behind and descend the mountain all on my own. Oh, that's your choice, and
Wait.
yeah. Bleeding stops as soon as you wrap him up. He's just not sturdy, you know? That strike pretty much will kill anyone, but you know how healthy he is.
I mean, if it's on D&D rules, he'd been fine. They could stabilize him right away.
Yeah. Made that death save.
Yeah.
On your feet, Sinclair. We'll get out of here together. Grab onto my shoulder, and that's it, step by step. Speaking of Roach map, did you see that Roach formula I posted, Hugs?
Right.
Shadowverse stuff.
Xichun, look over there. Everyone we've helped saved on our journey come out to welcome us home.
You're right. If it weren't for you, Sinclair, I never would have stopped and talked to every single villager around here to hear their troubles. Oh my god. Sinclair did every single side quest in the module.
Quiz. Why not?
The sword was only a symbol all along of all our efforts and the experience we gained in our journey for the sword were what taught me how to be a good leader, not the sword itself. You're right. The real success of this adventure was everyone's efforts all along the way. The real treasure were the friends we made along the way.
I mean, it's also like teaching that whole, like, you know, it's the journey, not the destination.
Yeah, which
You're supposed to enjoy the experience, not just get to the end.
which was Ishmael's whole thing in her compass. On
Yeah,
your
and she
journey.
had to relearn it too.
Yep.
Because like she said, like, yeah, I would have just ignored that old man. When she was her playing.
I feel like the game overtook the class at some point along the way.
Which
You
is
know what?
arguably bad writing because she already went to that arc and yet she made the same mistake again.
You know what? A lot of people complain about Ishmael right now.
I mean, I'm being cheeky. I don't actually think that she's badly written.
A lot
what
of
do you mean?
people are complaining about Ishmael right now.
Why? What did she do wrong?
She seems to have kind of regressed ever since
Really?
Yeah. You mean as a joke, but unironically, people are saying like she's kind of regressed since her Kanto.
Okay, I haven't really noticed that, but that's the
Like that,
case.
the lessons she got from her Kanto never didn't really stick.
Like, yeah, I mean, you can argue that's realistic because in real life, you don't go on like dramatic journeys and then you're changed forever for the good.
I don't know.
It's more like you
Have you
have
considered
to
going
like.
on a dramatic journey and changing for the good?
I haven't thought about it yet. You know, I don't have the time for that. But I don't know. In real life, you kind of have to revisit lessons and like. It's a process to unlearn like traumas and things like that. It doesn't just happen overnight.
But people are saying like, you know, all the other sinners that kind of like have subtle personality shifts. Ishmael's still a bitch.
I mean, I consider that part of a charm.
So yeah, the D&D adventures to teach all about creativity and overcoming trials. Clearly.
Okay, yeah. Let's go with that.
War stories.
Yeah, they're so happy learning about all the death and like the friends that Gregor lost.
All the friends Gregor. Yeah, the real journey was the treasure was the
The
friends,
friends we lost along the way.
he made along the way, and then Gregor talks about how he immediately lost them.
So good. I don't know. I know it's not. Wait, what? Basalt gives you more morale?
Why does Basalt give you morale?
Yeah, I'm still like working on the assumption that morale is like related to like how boring or a bummer the lesson is.
Yeah,
And
well,
Basalt,
maybe it's not boring at all.
he's like the life of the party here. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know some of these combos.
Imagine there's an optimal way to play this, but
Probably.
I'm not gonna learn it.
In regards to every activity, involvement of unnecessary emotions and personal judgment is to be wasteful.
Okay, looks like there might be combat here actually. I'm gonna need you to elaborate on that. Wait, go back to what he said.
He's basically saying that be optimal.
Okay. Yeah, I guess you're. There's one way to interpret it.
No, he's literally saying in regards to
Yeah, I
every
know.
activity, involvement of unnecessary emotions.
Yes, yeah.
The nutshell share an excerpt from Sinclair's exchange with the manager 32 days ago. Begin quote.
32 days ago. What?
Excuse me, Dante. I have to ask you this, but most of us are fatally wounded, so can you please turn back the clock just one more time? I love the face that he's making.
I'm getting flashbacks to the April Fools event.
Unnecessary interjections weigh down your request.
He crossed with Sinclair, right? Wait, who did he
No,
cross
he crossed
with?
Rodion.
Okay. Wait, what? Oh yeah, he had a happy face. Okay.
He had the
he's
happy face
that
and was
time.
doing Rodion's like relaxed pose. It was great.
That's amazing.
Wow, that's pretty bad.
Did I really stutter that badly?
It was a waste of time to involve emotions when delivering unfavorable news. The same message could have been delivered with merely 2 words. We failed. Let us commence field
Sure.
practice. Do not ask me a single question for the next 5 minutes.
Huh? Well, okay, sure. Seems easy enough.
Suddenly,
Okay.
Marcel let out a cry as he clutched his chest, then fell to the floor.
Are you okay? He said no questions.
Marcel, are you okay? His eyes snapped open. Task failed. 5 minutes have not passed.
What's the point of this lesson? You're cheating.
This reminds me of the incident Sinclair had so desperately wished to hide.
What? The what who wished to what?
Despite your belief that no one would ever find out your secret, there was one person who got to the bottom of the incident.
Also, Mersalt has never had so many lines in a row, so like the chain is really prominent. You know?
I mean,
you don't know
it's
what
the
that is,
chains that
right?
bind them, right?
Yeah, is it? Do we know what that is? Is it like a pocket watch and he's always fiddling with or something?
No, he has like chains. Oh. So his
Where?
ego is like him being bound by chains. I don't know where the chains are on his sprite.
Yeah, are they in his pocket? And he's like again like fiddling with them maybe?
I don't know. Yeah.
Don't ask questions. Don't act. Don't waste time asking.
I'm asking stupid questions. I'm sorry, Russell. Come on, just whatever. Fail again. Damn it.
Okay.
I don't understand what the lesson is.
I don't either. Class over. He doesn't even tell me what's going on. Just class over.
Thrown. What did they learn? Is it like serenity under pressure? Staying calm under pressure?
Let me read the name of his class again afterwards.
Yeah, what the hell is this about? Maybe that would give us a clue.
Judgment containment. I guess it's really like
Thought processing?
thought processing. Yeah, like ignore distractions. Ignoring
Oh.
distractions is my guess.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, that could be useful, I guess.
He's
Why is he
basically
doing
saying
morale,
like, get straight to the point, and I don't know, because they don't
Yeah.
have to do anything. He's literally just standing there
Okay.
menacingly.
It's just meditation, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, well, yeah, I guess you can argue that it's, yeah, like thought processing plus, again, meditation, so exuding or like expelling unnecessary thoughts. I don't know.
Is there
Oh,
no
that was-
combo with Hong Lu?
Nobody likes him.
I guess.
Oh, I like this song.
Let me think. I'll put him -16. We can do a round without. I'm trying to think.
No, you're good. I like this song. I'm into it.
Yeah, let's try this.
It looks like he's like doing magic tricks with the balls on the
Ta-da!
table.
I feel like Hong Lu would be good at magic tricks.
Yeah. He feels like the kind of guy who would develop a new interest every week.
Yeah, I'd
Be really good at it. Yeah, be really good at it, like naturally, but he would give up on it within a week. Hey, Otis, let's go. Sell this acquisition, corner your enemy. Okay, that sounds about right.
Where's
I'm looking forward
Dante's
to this.
lesson?
Oh, how are they gonna tell? Are they gonna have to have someone interpret for him?
I think they will literally have. Well, that's why Sinclair's there.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Attention! Today's lesson will cover intelligence acquisition. In other words, men, you will learn how to gain information from people.
Hey, I'm pretty good at that. You just have to turn them over to your side by being generous with my spending, by setting a good example as a superior. They'll eventually open up.
That is a strategy. Foolishness.
Huh?
That's among the worst strategies I've ever had the pleasure of hearing. You not see how wasteful it is to spend the limited military budget? How wasteful it is to spend so much precious time trying to butter them over. That is a legitimate strategy, actually.
Yeah. But
not everyone
Otis
has money.
Yeah. Also, Otis is
yeah.
about efficiency.
That's true. Torture. The true intelligence gathering is torture. Torture? Torture?
Huh? I'd say that's the worst strategy I've ever had the displeasure of hearing. I'd rather not waste my clan's strength on something so utterly useless like that. Besides, if you end up accidentally killing them...
Foolishness. Foolishness.
Jeez, can you stop saying that word?
How simplistic and disappointing. Your imagination falls short. It is all you can think of when you hear the word torture. In this unit,
Oh wait, that's you.
this isn't exactly a military unit. It is now. Ahem. Then this Hong Young may indeed be beyond your ability to lead.
Well, I'm waiting. Get on with your lesson.
The brat.
The mention of Hong Yuan seemed to put Xichun in a thoughtful mood as she stopped arguing and began focusing on class.
This is not an idiot, but it's just funny. The most effective method to torture isn't physical. Things like waterboarding, electrocution are all inferior. Today, you will learn the torture of language. With this method, you will always find the answer you want. Use speechcraft to entrap their minds, slowly constrict around them. Oh. And let them take brief sighs of relief every time they give you an answer. That, cadets, is what you will be learning today. To your positions, cadets.
Wait,
I thought they were talking about, they're gonna do talk, well, actually there is some connection between swordplay and confrontation, which can be anything from physical to like, just arguments and debate.
yeah, but still.
It still looks weird, I know. I actually am rereading the Five Rings. There's a lot. The reason I got bored with it the first time was because it sounds like it's just about swordplay. And it's not. You can apply this to like military strategy as well as like personal growth. A lot of it. Who the fuck is? Oh, this guy.
It's Xichun.
So I hear you defeated xichun Zen. You would do best not to let that get to your head. You've always been our family's greatest shame.
Wow. Hey, watch yourself. Haven't you learned not to underestimate the family underdogs?
What?
Oh, you don't know. You see, I managed to talk xichun into,
What? No, it can't be. You cannot have spilled the beans on my parents.
Ah, my men are already on their way.
But how did you know it was Block 32? Barely managed to get them to the hiding spot there. Nice.
Oh, so it is Block 32.
Did you just...
I did. That was way easier than it was during class.
You only had one lesson with her, and you already learned that, damn.
2.
The 2? Okay. I've heard stories about how you changed. I didn't know you had changed into such a heartless woman. Say something, damn it. They'll just stand there completely expressing. Yeah, he's doing this is something that comes up in Five Rings, actually.
Yeah.
Making them upset so that they make mistakes. Expressionless and... Yeah, you're goading them. Oh, I see. You won't be sickened by silly little things like this. Is that it? That maybe fit the seat of the higher cover. A leader who responds with silence to their inferiors. A leader who considers them only disposable tools bound to rot. Well, now you want a benevolent leader. ICC Jing refused to let someone so unqualified such as yourself to retain power. Yeah, she just goaded him. Like, this is literally how Musashi starts fights.
I mean,
Makes
I
them
think
angry.
That, that silence treatment was from Mersault.
Oh, that too.
망설이지 않고 한 번에
I mean, it applies to the fight too.
Yep.
Again, like you goad them and you make them angry so that they're not making like proper decisions in the fight and therefore making mistakes. While you remain calm the entire time.
Oh, did you see that cut in with Mersault?
Yeah, I saw it. Mersault was watching over it. That's cute.
Because I got an upgraded bonus from Mersault, so I guess that was the enhanced move.
That's awesome. He has many masters.
Yeah, basically.
Get him.
And she's literally channeling her masters.
This is so cute. So I guess they're not useless after all. I was actually kind of worried, like, how are they gonna have the sinners teach them anything?
I mean, the subjects were correct. I don't know about the teaching methods, like Ishmael
I mean, they don't actually
teaching through.
show.
I mean, they do
I
kind
don't
of
know,
show the teaching methods, like Ishmael's D&D party.
They kind of showed it. I mean, they don't go into like the nitty-gritty details. You only see like part of it, where these are probably like hour-long lessons at least.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Stop. Damn it. That was so close. No, you weren't.
Not.
Did you see her
really.
health bar?
Yeah. Did you ever really think about what might happen if Big Sister Yun Chin actually gained control of Hong Yun? Sure, it's gonna be all buddy-buddy at first. She's going to acknowledge the authority of the board of directors, but you up and compensate you for your efforts. But soon, you're going to see people from other nests coming in here and taking up administrative positions under the guise of advisors.
That sounds familiar.
And it's the small families and clans that are going to suffer first. And when that time comes, I bet you'll be saying the same thing then. I was so close. It's going to be a while before the other members of your family are let go. You know this already. They committed treason, thinking they were piggybacking off Big Sister Yun Chin's forces, when in reality she had already discarded them even before it began. She made sure that nothing about this treason is going to stick to her.
Mother, father.
Now, let's think about this carefully, about Jia Yun Chin's vision for Dagwan Yun. Will be more H-core or Q-core?
I see the point that you're making. But you've not given us any reason to trust you either. What guarantee do I have that you won't just toss us aside when we're no longer useful?
So about that hiding place where you put your parents you just accidentally let slip. I'd known their whereabouts for a while, actually. My Heisho had identified their location long ago. But I didn't do anything because there wasn't any evidence that pointed to your parents' involvement.
Is that true?
Just how low is your opinion of the hierarch? Big Sister Yun Chin made a big show of her own influence at the assembly, but I still have a tight control over the Haisho of the family hierarch.
But I thought you were arresting every member of the Shi family without even questioning them.
What was that again? The leader must take good care of those who are in the same boat as him? Why would any hierarch go around arresting innocent people of H-core, left and right, unnecessarily making more enemies for themselves? I sure didn't plan on doing that.
Yay.
Yay.
Although that guy's art is so like serene, but he's such a slob.
Taking care of children.
She is a mom. I mean, you could argue a leader is like a parent. You know, you gotta take care of your children.
Sure. Alright.
Yeah, it works.
We probably last one for today, and we'll pick this up later.
Yeah, it's a pretty long thing. Princess Maker is a long ass game.
Yeah, we're only day 13, a little under halfway through the training.
I don't know what that means.
TKTW TDWK, huh?
Teaching kids to deal with kids. Huh, she says.
Looks like your manager's not the only one who needs a translator. I'd have liked to teach a particularly bloody art class, but that AL back hair discarded my lesson plan. Yeah, no, I don't think your lesson plan would have flown even if Zilu wasn't here, heartless or otherwise. In today's class, I'll SYNC if you are a UA.
See your...
Slice your neck clean if you're useless. Maybe not useless? Oh, SCAN if you're a UC. Huh?
I'll snap your neck completely if you're an unruly adult.
Okay, there you go.
But I'll soothe, coax, and nurture if you're an unruly child.
Do you guys really rehearse this or something? Am I getting pranked right now?
This knows. No, not at all. Just listen carefully, evaluate the context, and there you have it. I mean...
What context?
Yes!
What context was I supposed to even evaluate? Let the art do the talking.
NTL kid.
NTL kids.
Oh yeah, there's much to learn.
Much to learn. See, you're picking up the context. See?
No, I just read what Sinclair said.
Oh yeah.
I'm not getting it. I mean, I can get it sometimes, but not really that well.
Bring the class material, attendant. Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
that's you. That's you. Right?
Oh, why did they bring her? Yes. Upon the venerable family hierarch's orders, I have brought a child from the Wang family. They just asked for a child.
Why is she ran? No, wait, what? You brought a who from the what family upon whose orders? Too many travel restrictions here. So I borrowed a rich kid's attendant.
Did she put out her cigarette?
No, she lit it again.
Oh, but she doesn't have it in her hand.
No, it's right there. You can see the smoke. Wait for it to go back there. Anyways.
Okay, you've been bringing her along to get you to places, huh?
No, I mean, just what do you mean by you brought that kid on my orders? Ryoshu snuffed out her cigarette. Oh, there you go. Opened a window to clear out the smoke, dusted off her clothing a few times, and only brought the child to the elevated platform in front of the class. The kid's kinda trembling and anxious looking.
I extend my greetings to the venerable hierarch.
Kid's scared out of his mind.
I mean, I'd be too. What's the Ryosho?
Memories of childhood are important. They're the experiences that shape your future.
No, she did put it out.
Yeah, she does.
She's just a kid.
Yep. Observant
So I
learner.
think she is a good parent.
What's up with you acting serious all of a sudden? Though I do agree that childhood memories are important. My memories of Big Brother, Bao Yu, or what? Anyways, moving on. You heard nothing.
How sweet.
The point is, I think becoming approachable to kids here might help prevent a lot of potential future conflicts. But you've got your work cut out for you. Children of Dagwan Yun are extremely wary of anyone who's not their immediate family. Even worse, you pretty much tricked that kid here using my name. He must be terrified, and I imagine that his parents must have given him a whole lot of warnings too. I'll give you a demonstration. Behold.
Ryoshu is like, oh my god, Ryoshu is actually like really good with kids. that's adorable.
SC, flawless class. Also, I like how like she's waving her arms so fast that she kind of looks like a spider.
Okay, she put the cigarette back.
So wait, every time they do Ryoshu's class, are they going to steal the kid?
We'll steal a different kid, you know? Why not?
Wow, he's really taking a liking to her.
Yeah, he wouldn't stop crying when we tried to get him to calm down.
Besides, how's she even doing that with her hands? Not even massive martial arts move like that. Yoshi was practically giving him no time for any other distractions or even a moment to cry. He's taking care of that kid almost effortlessly. He was employing all kinds of tactics, including, but not limited to, ventriloquism, kongzu, a traditional Hongyan toy, fan tricks, sugared fruits, and eventually... Don't pull too hard. The child ended up piggybacking on Ryoshu. The fear he showed earlier was gone without a trace.
Never would have imagined Ryoshu would be good at this. Neat. I think
No,
that's why
that-
Ryoshu likes Sinclair, because he's
Probably.
the youngest.
And with that
it's
exact
supposed to
same
be a kid.
expression as her usual one, Ryoshu was gently caressing the child. Well, to be more exact, she was giving him a gentle pat. But I think I get it. Showering kids with tasty stuff and gifts isn't the best way to go about it. What's important is helping them understand just what kind of person I am.
Yeah, the kid's really on edge for his age. I start to make some progress, but whenever he suspected I was lying or something, he'd immediately go back to being on guard.
It's also because he's a Dagwan Yun kid. Kids don't survive long in this place if they're not quick on the uptake.
Venerable Hierarch, may I ask you something?
Well, asking is free, but I gotta tell you, it's going to depend on what you're about to ask, whether I can help you or not.
Uh-huh.
Wrong move, rookie hierarch. Why say all that when TWDT? You don't get the immaculity of succinct abbreviations. Ryoshu grabbed the child's shoulders, brought him before xichun. In her usual curtness, spoke precisely 2 words to the confused kid, and that seemed to do the trick.
Try again?
Speak, kid.
Oh. It's my big sis said that when family hierarch war is over, I can finally play tons with friends. But their parents told them to stay inside because it's too dangerous outside. My cousin says you're the biggest and the baddest of Hongyan, Venerable Hierarch. So I wanted to ask if you can make Dongyan safe. I want to play with my friends.
Gotcha. I'll review your suggestion positively.
So he says he'll totally make that happen.
Sometime later, after Shiren guided the child out of the classroom, I found xichun whispering something to herself.
Got a lot on your plate, huh? Dealing with restructuring days is just one of them. It's just one of them.
I was going to try to improve the safety of this place anyway, whether he asked me to or not. Safe enough for a kid like that to run around the market all on his own. A place where he doesn't have to be afraid to go outside.
Oh, sweet. Is Ryoshi's is the next one, right? Next Kanto?
Yep.
I gotta see her be Mom of the Year.
Yeah, basically.
Before it. I mean, he kind of confirmed that she basically already is.
Yep.
We all knew this.
There's gotta be some combos I can do. I mean, I
Maybe
have a
something
lot of them.
with
Yeah.
maybe Otis and Ryosho.
Yeah, let's try it. Oh, there you go. Change the.
Chains of Command. Chains of Command. Or is that because of Assault? So time with what?
They
What
really are
dragon
just kidnapping that kid every time.
One kid. Don't worry about it. It's fine. He's having fun.
Oh, poker. Of course, this is about poker.
All about the. I mean, this is actually good because being able to again, it's another like argument.
Yeah.
Skill, you know, being able to
All
like
right.
stay calm.
But that is the halfway point, so
Okay. The progress.
save your class.
Save your class progress. Do you think they had the idea for this because of Uma? Did you know it was coming out?
I mean, they knew Uma was coming. Uma's been out for a while.
Yeah, but like, did they know it was coming to the West?
Yeah, they knew.
Okay, so like, do you think they planned this because of that? Like, you know, Uma's gonna be out around that time.
It doesn't say how long we've been in there. Huh.
Oh. By the way, probably I don't know if you noticed, but I've been doing like Mirror Dungeon in the background.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna tell you what the final boss is. It's
Okay.
a big spoiler.
Okay. I mean, I'll probably find out because I'll do Mirror Dungeon on between streams.
Oh, fair.
Okay,
Maybe
who do we
don't.
have left? Heathcliff, Rodion.
I gotta do all this now, actually,
Yep.
myself. At least I can just skip it. I love how Sinclair. Now I know why he's in the background. It's the less cool student.
I am curious about who the final boss is, but I'll figure it out between streams.
Don't worry, you'll figure it out. It's a big spoiler though.
Okay, that's fine. All right, so that has been the Limbus Company stream. How do you feel about the event?
I think it's cute. It's a very different thing. I like how like most side events have been like more upbeat compared to like main Kanto and main story stuff.
Yep.
This is particularly cute. I like it.
I mean, some of the side story, they kind of like alternate between serious and funny.
Yeah.
And I don't know if the sweeper one counted as a serious one or a funny one, actually, now that I think about it.
I think it was supposed to be serious.
I think it was supposed to be serious.
Yeah, I know that one dude, the guy who was trying to like sabotage us, he was kind of really big comedy relief. He was an idiot.
Yeah.
But I think it was supposed to be serious. Also, I love how Sinclair is part of it. It's cute. Again, him being about Xichun's age and you know being like kind of like a top student himself, it's kind of cute to see the kind of rivalry that they're kind of having with each other.
I just
Enjoy.
find it really funny that Ryoshu is about class. It's about
Kids.
raising kids.
Kids. Like again, like we've known this entire time that Ryosho is a mother. it turns out she is like actual Mother of the Year, which is again really adorable.
Alright, this is the video I was talking about. I'll pull it up on stream as well.
Okay, I'll watch this episode.
Alright.
Perception check. What the fuck? Report says after 9 seconds.
And let me turn off the.
What's OOC?
Out of character.
Oh.
You should know that. Sinclair.
Oh, I'm not Sinclair. I just voiced him badly.
On the horizon of this forest path, you see a group of dark, cloaked figures slowly trudging towards you. What do? My half-orc barbarian braces her great hammer, and that's a 1. Critical fail. Steve,
yeah.
what do you do?
Critical fail. I find it really funny that Ishmael is still the GM in this fan animation.
Is this was this before this event?
Yes.
Wow.
This is like a whole year before. Maybe they made it based off this animation.
Maybe, yeah. How popular is this?
And like it's still Otis as a bard, like the talking one.
Yeah. So it's Nat 20. Nat 20, let's go.
Yes, thank you. Let's just slow it all down a bit. So you
She keeps getting Nat 20s.
Why is it Ishmael as the GM?
Like, apparently she's just, everyone agrees she's the best at it.
Your attack lands and absolutely shatters the mind of the cloaked figure. Perception.
I'm a little ahead, and I love how she's turning into Ahab.
Child. There's always a kid. Specifically the child you've been looking for the last 15 days game time and 5 days of our actual lives. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know I'll be better. His body's just
That buddy.
Right? Yes. Don't.
Look at that dead kid's body. Yeah, look at that body. Honestly, I would totally loot the dead children too. It's just lying there. No one's gonna use it.
I
That
actually
kid ain't gonna need
wonder
that money anymore.
if someone on Project Moon saw this and said that's a really good idea.
It's a pretty good idea, let's be honest. That was really good. Why did she get so many nat 20s? Jeez.
Because this
Wait,
is
yeah.
D&D luck.
Do you think she has it rigged? I mean, it's Otis, right? Like, it's supposed to be like, she's supposed to be the tricky one. At least everyone keeps telling me that.
Supposedly.
So, yeah, so maybe she loaded her dice or something.
Maybe. But
No one
yeah.
spotted the check.
Anyways, that has been the Limbus Company. I am enjoying it. This event's pretty neat.
Yeah. You gonna pull again?
No. I'm
Cool.
waiting until next week.
Do it. How many do I have? I have 30k. Let's see. I love this game.
Upcoming stuff. Tomorrow, instead of doing Project Wingman, I switched it to a Shadowverse.
Okay.
Instead.
Yeah.
Because new set is coming out or came out.
I don't know
And
what that is.
besides that, I will no streams this weekend because I will be out, and then next week I'll be back with more Limbus Company and other stuff.
Other stuff, yeah.
Anything you want to announce?
Tomorrow I'm also streaming. I'm gonna be continuing Doom the Dark Ages. I might stream on Saturday. We'll see.
Okay.
As a flex stream. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Bing.
That's about it. Okay, let's find something to write.
Make Enfield come out already, Liddy.
Never. Never.
Make it come out. Do it. Get your dad at Hypoglyph. I forgot the name of the company to fix it.